Let me unmute. Okay.
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
Here we go. We move. We
Here
are
we
back
go.
on a Friday night.
Hashtag
Back
we
with
move.
the same crew again. Myself and my boy An. We are here to entertain you on a 10 p.m. on a Friday night. Usually on a Friday night. Typically, let's just say pre-COVID. COVID didn't happen. What is your plans on Friday night, though? What
It's
do
the
you do?
same. It don't make no difference to me, Joe. I'm a dad with 3 kids. How exciting can my Friday nights be?
Oh
It's the
my!
same.
I mean, you don't go to like East Coast Park or something, and then gather your family, lepak
Joe,
there, no?
once you're married with kids, then tell me going out to East Coast Park on a Friday night at 10 p.m. Tell me how it feels.
Ah, come on,
Once you
man.
have crossed that bridge, I would really love to hear it from you. From the horse's mouth. Is it fun running around with 3 rugrats, 10 p.m. East Coast Park, pitch dark, people are slaughtered in the corner, hanky
Mhm.
panky, and here I am running after my kids. How exciting can that be, Joe? But you,
I don't know, man.
the single mingle guy,
Those
what
were the
would
days, bro.
Friday night? What would you
Friday
do,
night.
Joe?
Zouk
What
is
would you
just
do?
behind my house.
Oh yeah,
Zouk is,
Bun,
I'm in the middle of everything, bro.
you
I'm
are,
in the
bro.
middle of town.
Buntiong FC. You are
Boon Tiong
Buntiong.
FC.
Buntiong FC.
Everything goes in Tiong Baru, bro. Those were the days. But right now, with COVID in, look at what football has made to us.
No
We are going to be
KTV.
seated here.
No KTV.
No, yeah, guys,
Did I say that?
especially
Did I
no
say that?
KTV.
No KTV.
No KTV. And this is just a small advice to all you people. So for those people who do not watch football and you guys prefer to go to KTV instead, listen. We will give you the same energy, the same enthusiasm, the same form of love that you guys get from the KTV girls in
Better
football
service.
via Netshot over here.
Better service.
Better service. If you
No
guys really
touching.
want to do it, give us a call, give myself or Ann or slide into our DMs. All right, call us. We will hook you up, and you guys can join us on a Friday night instead of spoiling the entire nation. And right now, we are going back to square one next Monday.
Just in time for a particular celebration. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna be lured into it. But then, Joe, stay safe wherever you are.
Stay safe, guys.
If you're vaccinated, all right, don't take it for granted because again, as we know, COVID, it does not discriminate against any kind. Even though if you're already fully vaccinated. But Joe, of course, we're not gonna go with the health advisory because we are here for one single purpose, Joe. As you can see right now, hashtag we move Friday night 10 p.m. We've got an Evertonian. And it's just not your regular Evertonian. This is not your Papa Bear. Normal, not your Papa Bear, not your Adam. This is better. This is better.
This is way better.
We robbed the bank to bring her.
We are going to make
live.
it way better.
Yes. So, Rafa, Judas, yes or no? Euro aftermath, Joe.
Yep.
And then another one that we brought in all the way from. We have not really asked him where he come from, but assuming he comes from Pasir Ris, let's assume he comes from Pasir Ris.
He gives me the West boy look though. West boy. I think he's from probably from Jurong, maybe those Teban Garden.
Let's take a side bet. You say that it's Teban, I say it's Pasir Ris.
He looks a bit like Yishun though, but it's okay. I'll say that he goes with West. How about Rakshini though? We're not too sure where Rakshini lives as well.
I think, okay, so you take a pun right now. I say that our second guest, all right, Ashraf, the kid collector, he is an East Sider. And Rashni is a Northern girl.
No, yeah, I think she's Northern because she actually went for one of the Ballistic Cartel's game.
Oh,
she got featured.
Someone's been stalking her.
Yeah,
I'm not going to judge you.
I can't help it, bro, because
So the third segment is Rate the Kid, Joe. Whether all the home kids right now, most of them have been dropped. The biggest one for today is the Gangchuan institution, and that is Arsenal FC. Let's see if we want to cop or drop the jerseys and see if any of the jerseys can make it all the way through the classic hit. And then last one is this is why
football is even more interesting even the ball is not kicked yet.
Yeah, it's always good to hear about transfer news, the latest scoop, the latest speculation.
The latest one.
All the players, not all probably. Today we're just going to do defenders perhaps. Just defenders alone. Maybe. So what you guys need to do right now, stay tuned. Right after the intro, we are going to jump right straight into it, Joe.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. Share this content around and then we move.
We move. See
Take the past, burn it up and let it go. Carry on, I'm stronger than you'll ever know. That's the deal, you get no respect. You're gonna get charged, you better watch your
light. A Premier League season like no other.
Aha! What a video, man. It's been so long since I've seen the video.
But I hope the last cup will change this year. Not that sky blue guy lifting up that trophy every single season. Yeah.
Will it be a change this season? Will it be a change?
I think there will be a change. I think don't be
There will be.
surprised. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna lay my bet for now. Not at
Uh-huh.
least. Not at least publicly. But Joe, just rubbing in.
The world is not ready for this, bro. The world is not ready for the devil to appear.
I think not only is the world right now not ready for that devil, I think the world is also not ready for a female toffee. A
Yeah.
female Evertonian, Joe.
Female Evertonian, a badass girl.
Ui,
They
badass.
are not ready. They are not ready for
Okay,
her.
they're not ready for this.
They're
So
not ready for her.
if we are all not ready, why not we bring her up,
Bring her,
warm her
yeah.
to the crowd, and then we ask her first and foremost, where does she come from, and then
Yeah.
we talk a bit about,
That's it, dude.
of course, Everton. Let's
The
hit
girl
the
from
beat
the
first.
north.
Hit the beat first, Joe. Let's hit,
Hit
the
the
beat.
beat.
Hit the beat, and then we shall bring the first guest on, Rashni.
Hello. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Rashni.
Alright.
Okay, so you would
You gotta
have
tell
ready.
us, yeah.
You heard us. All right. So
Yeah.
where do you reign from? Which part of Singapore?
I live in Potong Pasir.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
so wait.
Are you
What-
kidding?
Northern.
Serious?
That's northern.
Potong Pasir.
Yeah.
And I've
So-
never seen someone like this.
Okay,
No
then-
joke.
Wait, where is this going? Why is this turning into a Cupid
Because
chokehold?
I've been in Potong Pasir probably like half my life, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So
a St. Andrews boy. I have been living in Potong Pasir.
yeah. Wow, how did you miss this unit, Rashni? This walking fridge.
I don't know. Maybe I saw him a couple of times. I don't know.
Potong Pasir.
Hard to miss.
Potong Pasir. Beautiful memories, bro.
Beautiful.
It's
Hard
the
to
home
miss.
of football. Trust me.
Is
It's
it
the
home of football?
there.
Okay,
It
but
is.
Rashni, first off, all right off the jump, I want you to say something to the crowd right now. The cases are increasing. The numbers. Say something. Give a public service announcement.
Yeah.
I think everyone has to do their part. Stay home. Stay safe. If you can work from home, please work from home and
from
avoid
home.
going out so much.
Mm.
And just do your part. I think if everyone does their part, then things will get back in control soon.
Okay, and KTV. All right, Rashni, for KTV. This is a touchy issue, Joe. But we are gonna do it. All right, we are gonna do it. All right, this is hashtag we move. So
It
it's
has to
anything
be.
and everything under the sun.
We moved to KTV.
We move to KTV.
Yeah.
What do you have to say for those men who are obviously have urge, like really strong urge to travel to the KTV? What do you make of those kind of men, that kind of group?
Actually, to be honest, I didn't know the KTV actually has this side to it. To be
Wow,
honest, I thought
Randy,
KTV is
you've been
all
living
about
under the rock.
karaoke.
Actually, you're living under the cave, I think.
Wow.
I learned something new. So
Okay, good.
for all the men who visit the KTVs, I don't know. I think it's illegal, right, to even go now to the KTV. So it's something that
Okay,
You
I don't know
are-
what the legality aspect, but why
See
not?
Ashraf smiling a bit and
Rather
Squeezing
than them
away.
doing so, why not stay put, stay safe wherever you are right now, okay, in the comfort of your own home,
Yeah.
and watch us instead, all right? Because we've got Rashni for at least a good 90 minutes, and we are going to go through the whole rigmarole, the change, the managerial change, of course,
change.
from Carlo, apparently the guy who sold them the dream, and now it's back to Hola Rafa. All right, so
Yeah.
stay on right now, and then the next one, Joe, do
Oof.
the proper introduction for this man.
This boy is probably the biggest Singapore kid collector I've ever seen in
Ui.
Singapore. Probably the best. He has the classic hits, and maybe he might actually been to KTV. Just bring him on. bro.
Okay, let's
go.
ask him first. We've got Singapore Kid Collector,
What's up, Ashraf?
Ashraf.
Hello.
Ashraf, first time over here with Napshot Studio. We've been eyeing you for the longest time. This was a really hard transfer to pull, Joe.
Yeah, very. I think it's probably the biggest and longest. I think way longer than Sancho. I think.
Even longer than Sancho. We've been
Yeah.
eyeing this guy for the longest time. He just couldn't make it. And then now he said to me, hashtag we move tonight, 10 p.m. But
10 p.m.
two questions. First one, Ashraf. Where do you come from? Which part of Singapore?
Which part,
Please
yeah.
tell me Pasir Ris, East Side.
No, I was my parents' place is at Ang Mo Kio,
Oh,
but now I stay in Bukit Batok.
Bukit Batok, West Side.
Yeah.
Almost the west side.
Almost. Okay,
Almost.
so I give
Almost.
you that.
But
Okay.
I just want to ask you something. So this is away from football. are you only available in the night to text, or are you available during the day? Because when I was sleeping last night, I think about 10 o'clock when I was off to bed, that's when you and Anwari were chatting with each other, and my notification was shooting up here and
You
there.
you only understand if you have kids, Joe.
Yeah.
Right, Ashraf? Only daddies.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
If we have daddies in the chat group, daddies, are we only active after 10 p.m. daddies? Please give
Yeah.
us an answer. We've got a clueless Jole today asking a question that we all daddies would have the answer right in the pocket. All right, Joseph. That's why I say cross that bridge
You are
and then.
someone who calls me on the afternoon during lunch to call me, all right?
Oh, at least I do it, Mr.
All right,
Sunny.
man.
Only
Let's
active in the
get this
morning.
rolling.
All right, so right now, Joe, the first one, let's move. But before we do that, let's give some respect to the audience. All right, so some of our season ticket holders are already with us right now. First one, we've got Said Faris in the house.
Faris.
And then, of course, another one, season ticket holder, Ridwan Anthony
What up,
Marshall.
guys?
Joe. Oh. Hey,
I thought he's going to change his name, Ridwan. I thought he's going to change Ridwan Jaden Varan.
wait, Jadon Sancho failed his medical, right, Joe?
Yeah, he failed his medical. That is why he and Rashford run away to the Highland.
And then we got Faris Pachik Bear. We've got Hello Boys, and then we got Jay Sean. All right, so guys, Jay Sean also had a bombastic job, or rather a show on Wednesday.
Yeah, on
It was called
Wednesday.
the Red Bus Liverpool.
Red
I don't
Bus.
think that kind of show would actually tickle the fancy of Rashni and also Ashraf,
Ashraf,
because
yeah.
both of them will not bat an eyelid.
They don't look.
For a
They don't
Liverpool
look
show.
interested at all.
They don't look interested at all. Look at how stoic Rashni expression was
Yeah,
when I
it's
mentioned
like,
a Liverpool
whatever,
show.
guys. Move on. Move on.
And then we've got Calvinda again. Whoa, long time no
Calvinda.
see. Case the
Very
Viet
bright though. It's very
Kena
bright.
the virus. KTV acronyms, Joe. This is a
Case the
KTV.
Viet. Kena the virus.
Yeah, but according to Rashni, no such thing. Where got such thing?
Where got Shasting?
You go there just to sing what? You go there just to sing what?
I
Use the mic,
heard,
it's
I heard the fruits there very nice. You know?
The
Oh, really, bro?
fruits.
The
The
fruits.
fruits. Oh,
Yeah.
I
They
heard
sell fruits.
they play good music, right? All the latest hits.
I thought they play dice.
And then we got No the Viet and Canada Virus. Okay, this is where the internet will get super creative, Joe.
Yeah.
Every acronym that they can think of, or just hold on. If you're subscribed to internet, you should come up with more. Okay. And then we've got the next one, Matic. You know. Hi guys. Hi
Amir.
Matic. Stay
Hello,
all the
Amir.
way. 90 minutes. Joe, the first one. Let's move on to the very first agenda. The Euro
The
dismay.
Euro dismay.
Oh.
When we first started Euro, we were all optimistic, very skeptical, know how Euro is going to turn out. Maybe is it going to be boring? Ashraf Rakshini. We were actually contemplating whether we in NEP should actually do something for Euros. It was so boring. We were so frustrated because this could be probably the best transfer summers we have ever seen. Harry Kane is available, Kun Aguero is available, Messi is available, Mbappe might leave, Haaland might leave. Probably the best we can ever see. But because of Euros, we are unable to witness this. Because right after Euros, the players had to go for breaks and all this. So
Yep.
when Euro started, everybody was saying that France is definitely going to be the champions. They were straight up. Definitely.
Not meant to be.
I'm saying that definitely. Actually, did you ever felt that there is any other country besides France would have won the Euros?
I think this time around is a bit different because we saw a lot of countries that have never actually done very well before do exceptionally well this time round, like Denmark, for example. They got very far in the competition. And of course, you have the big guys who actually fell out pretty early. Yeah, so I think everyone had their eyes on the underdog teams like Belgium, Denmark. They were all doing really, really well compared to France and Germany and yeah. So I think eyes shifted a little bit to the smaller teams in the fact that they've never reached this far before. But of course, then things took a turn, and then you have England and Italy in the finals. So
Things took a turn, and we all decided to have some pasta instead. Ashraf,
yeah.
I know you didn't watch much of Euros. We were just speaking off a little bit.
Don't expose him.
I'm not going to expose you, but it's okay. It is what it is. People might only watch Euros. People might only watch World Cup. Maybe you watch AFC Champions League or Suzuki Cup. Suzuki Cup interests you, Ashraf?
No, not really.
Not
Don't
really.
don't put him in the spot, Joe. Don't put him in the
Well,
spot.
I'm going to just put you a little bit on the spot. When Euros was started, yes, we do not watch. We are not so entertained about it. But did you have a country in your mind that saying that, yeah, this country definitely going to win it, lah, boring,
The hot favorites, lah.
the
hot
hot
favorites,
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say actually England because they had everything going for them. They had most of their matches at home. They had a manager who picked the best team and that who is still able to leave out big stars for the sake of the team.
Yep.
And, yeah, and they had an amazing luck in the
True.
Yeah.
draw.
Gareth
Lady luck.
Southgate.
Yeah,
Oh.
after the group stage, that was you couldn't pick it any better.
Yeah. Football was close to coming home.
Nearly,
Just
Joe.
that it was
Like this comment.
disregarded. Yeah, it's coming home, but made a pit stop at Rome.
And never came
I
back.
think. And it never came back. It never came back right after that.
Hey.
It was
Maybe
this
for
is
the
what
World Cup,
happened.
coming World Cup maybe.
Hey,
World Cup.
Rajni?
Please,
Please. Rajni,
Football is
please.
coming home in World Cup.
I gotta thank the Italianos. Okay, not the supporters of the
Oh,
Italian
yes.
team, but the Italianos. Bobby Mancini, Roberto Mancini. Right now, if he is here in Singapore, I will carry him on my shoulders, Joe,
Yeah.
because he has saved us
He
from
saved
that
us. He saved
blaring
humanitarian.
noise. The "It's Coming Home" brigade, Joe, is unbearable. And
Unbearable.
thankfully, they took one for the team. They saved humanity, and order has now been restored, Joe.
Yeah.
If
Big
not,
time.
it's coming home in the morning. It's coming home at night. But where is home?
Very so.
Where is home?
We would not have stopped hearing from them because they
Yeah.
were going on and on and on and on.
Relentless.
But it is what it is, guys. For me, I just feel that England, they had a fair share of a luck and
Luck.
success in
Big one.
these Euros.
Big
but
one.
I just want to pick up a few players, and I think this is where we just want to streamline to three particular players that actually kind of impressed these Euros, especially when some of them didn't really had a stellar season for their leagues. I want to start with Pickford.
Ooh.
Pickford at the start of the season actually was labeled as probably, I think they were labeling him all kinds of names. I think because of the injury to the Virgil van Dijk. So the injury to Van Dijk caused Pickford to be called all kinds of names. He is going back.
Murderer, Joe.
Murderer. He should be fined. He should be banned. He should never play football anywhere again. What do you think of this Pickford that has been emerged in these Euros, Rakshini?
Sensational, man.
I think even as a-
sorry, Rakshini. So honestly, I never liked Pickford. I never liked him as a goalkeeper because I think that he gives me similar vibes to Fabian Barthez. A little bit clumsy at times, but I think he had probably one of the best seasons in the international stand.
Yeah,
What do you think about this?
And Joe, sorry, I think he hasn't put a foot wrong. I think a lot
Yeah.
a lot of adulation and praise has been given to Donnarumma, and rightly so. It's justifiable. But don't forget, this is the same goalkeeper that has only conceded 2 in that tournament. One from a free kick. You can of course you can always put the blame on him. But then the next one was a scrappy goal. Nothing could be done for that goal.
Yeah,
And this was the same goalkeeper who saved 2 penalties, Joe.
yeah.
He hasn't put a foot wrong. Almost, right, Rashni?
I think even as an Evertonian, when he was making all these mistakes, like small mistakes for Everton, right, that actually costed us many games, I think it was actually quite surprising to see him do very well for England.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think all the clean sheets that he got, continuously, game after game, I think that was very, very impressive. And I think that would have boosted his confidence even as a player, as a goalkeeper. So it's exciting. Maybe he will perform much better for Everton in the coming season. So
I think you guys need
yeah.
this. Definitely. A
Yeah.
huge performance in the season will definitely elevate Everton up. Ashraf,
Yeah.
the man that we call slaphead, refrigerator, slow as a snail,
Oi.
blur.
Oh.
What else? I'm trying to get more names.
Vicious
I don't know.
fan base.
Bottler,
Vicious fan base. Manchester
vicious
United.
fan base.
Are they all
I
like that,
think-
Joe?
I think right now everybody
Mhm.
is shell shocked by how Maguire actually performed in this.
True, and
Euros.
in fact, Joe, interesting that you mentioned that point. There was an apology form circulating around Twitter.
Yeah.
So for
Oh,
those
I should
who
gotten
have
that.
slandered him, who have said you have actually gave him really dog abuse. It's time for you to come up, own up,
So
sign the form, the
apologize.
apology form, and send it to Maguire.
Yeah,
Because again, he had a stellar performance, colossal at the back,
stellar.
and it was one of the reasons why England reached where they that final stage. He was one of the guy who made it possible, right, Joe?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's one of the many guys in this England team that made it possible.
Yeah, true.
Ashraf, I'm not too sure if you've watched him play, but all I want you to know, or all I want to ask you is, did you watch him take that penalty?
Ooh.
Oh yeah. Wow.
I'm going to just talk about the penalty. I don't want to talk about the performance that he had played, the whole 90 minutes, 120, nothing. All I want to talk about is the penalty shootout, because when he was walking up, my mind, I was screaming, oh boy, here comes all the United memes. Slaphead is going to miss. Everything is going to go over. We are finished. We are finished. I literally thought that's it. He's going to miss. He's going to balloon the ball. And even before the EPL season starts, the memes have started. Did you saw the penalty, Ashraf?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was very surprised that he scored and Rashford missed. I thought it would be the other way around.
I know, right? I so know.
Freaky
It's
Friday,
just-
yo. They swap souls.
They
Freaky
swap
Friday.
souls. Oh my god, that kind of penalty, I
But
don't think so.
this-
Even I have the balls to actually take it, man. It's such a high stage.
True, Joe. True, and I really agree with what you made mention of, because when he stepped up, it was definitely hard in mouth. More so if
Yeah.
you're Manchester United and an English fan. And then he went on to take one of the best penalties in the tournament history. Right top bin, you could have 10 goalkeepers. None of them
Nah.
could have done anything to
And the
save
thing
the
is,
penalty.
definitely Pickford would not have been able to save it because he's
Of
a
course.
short guy.
He-
But
he-
Donnarumma is 6'4" or 6'5", if I'm not wrong. He's really tall. And if that kind of hit is just unbelievable, man.
Oh.
Unbelievable. So I will just say this boy, I hope Maguire, he continues his performance in what he did in Euros.
And play for
And,
Man City. Play for Man City next season. The bigger club in Manchester.
Did you all see the camera that was behind the goal?
Yeah. It broke to pieces. It broke to pieces. Fellas, this is what Maguire did. He scored a penalty and he broke the damn camera.
You cannot keep Maguire out of jail, though. Last
You can't.
season,
Last season,
it was in Greece.
he made problem.
This time Wembley, he broke the
This
camera.
time, Wembley, he broke the camera.
You can never take the
I
jail
don't know
out of
what
Maguire.
else he's going to do it.
Never take the jail out of Maguire.
Black point.
Joe, of course, it's not only the slap hit, because another of his counterpart, another of his teammate
I
as well,
need
at
to
club
tell you,
level.
this is the name. You got
Please.
to get the name right. You got to get the name right. His
Yeah,
name is
but-
Luke
Ui,
Shawberto.
Shawberto?
Shawberto.
Shawberto?
That is his name. He is the successor, he's the predecessor of Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really? Wow.
It wasn't Luke Shaw that I saw, man. It wasn't Luke Shaw.
Shawberto
It was
Carlos.
I think it was Roberto Carlos that I saw.
Are you getting ahead of yourself, Joe?
No, bro. No.
No?
This isn't Luke Shaw. This is
Shawberto Carlos. Okay, why not? Why
Shawberto
not?
Carlos.
Before we post any kind of question to the guest for tonight, let's post it to our audience. Guys, do you agree Luke Shaw right now is deserving of that name, Shawberto Carlos?
Shawberto. Yes.
Please,
Is
say
it deserving?
just a quick yes or no. We would like to hear it from you guys. Keep this engaging. All right, this is again a dialogue. We want to know, Shawberto Carlos, is Joel Robert getting ahead of himself? Just because that guy had a few stunner and now we are calling him the next best thing after Roberto Carlos. Joe, come on. It's Friday, 10 p.m., Joe. I know you just
I'm
had your dose.
I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk. But this is it, bro.
Oh,
Luke Shaw probably just had a best. I mean, if the Italian left back would have done justice to being the player of the tournament if he had not gotten injured. But since he's gotten injured, I think I forgot his name. I can't remember. Spinazzola, yeah. He would have definitely gotten the player of the tournament if he had played throughout the injury. But because he's not injured, Luke Shaw, because of the injury,
yep.
and because he is a hype boy, he's an England player.
Yep.
Of course, the media gets to him.
Yep.
Luke Shaw, what a player! I think I'm not going to go to Ashraf, but I'm going to go to Rakshini though. Your family is full of England supporters,
Ooh.
and your family is also a Liverpool supporters as well.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. This is very going to be interesting because what do they think of Luke Shaw though? Were they thinking, crap, this fella? We'd rather have Robo playing in England trials than Scottish.
But Robo is a brave heart. What? There's no way
Yeah.
he can play for the Three Lions.
I think
Rashmi.
Luke Shaw's goal was really good. He set a record, right? That 1 minute 57 second.
Yep.
I think that was really, really, really good. Exceptional goal. And I think as a player, I never really follow him much, but what I've seen and what I've heard is that he's one of the upcoming really good players that we all have to keep an eye out for. Yeah.
Upcoming player. But
Upcoming player.
what a turnaround, Joe. From that horrific break, and then all again, you know his frosty relationship with Jose Mourinho. He was usually hugely again not in favor. Never in the good books of Mourinho. He was thrown under the bus a couple of occasions. He was vilified in the media. No thanks to Jose Mourinho. And now we are calling him Roberto Carlos. What a miraculous story. What
What a
a
miracle.
perfect turnaround. If you need spirit, if you want to talk about spirit, then this guy is the true epitome of spirit. Right, Ashraf?
Yeah, yeah. I think he really defied all the odds, like especially with his leg break and like, standing his ground when like you have such a toxic manager and like he still kept on
The same
going.
the same manager that won you 2 trophies, Ashraf?
Yeah, I mean, he brings results. No one is denying that. I mean, he brings trophies. No one is denying that. But you have to be a good man manager as well, which I think
That's
he
it.
is.
Okay,
Ashraf
fair
has
enough.
opened up a can of
Well said.
worms.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I
That's it.
mean,
There's
to me,
Let's get to the
Mourinho was at his best at Chelsea. After that, downhill.
Okay. That's I mean, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole, Joe. So
Yeah.
we get Ashraf for another show. We've got a dedicated
Another
show
show,
called All
and then
United
we shall
again.
actually
And
talk
then
about
and
you,
then
Jose
we can
Mourinho.
open up and then we can open up the Pandora box, okay? Because we are not ready for that tonight, Jose Mourinho and what happened in Manchester United. But then again, I could see that Ashraf, Joe, was almost reduced to tears, Joe. What
Oh,
a comeback from Luke Shaw. I think that was really brilliant from
yeah.
him. But then again, also I want to ask the crowd, Joe, what do you guys made of the final? Was Italy deserving of that European title?
I was sleeping.
So was I, man. To be honest, so was I. But then
I
if you want
mean,
to
it's
hear from
really
the crowd,
and the way that these guys are playing. The thing is, I woke up at 3:30,
okay,
and then I checked the score on the Euro app, and it was
Uh-huh.
like 1-1.
okay,
And I woke up again at 4:15,
uh-huh.
and it was still 1-1, and it's leading up to extra time.
Wow.
And then I woke up again, and it's penalty shootout. And I was like, from a neutral aspect, this is going to be fun.
Okay.
Let's watch it, man. Let's watch it. And here we are.
Okay, so that's done for England. Okay, because right after this, it's something more touchy, it's something more taboo, something more sensitive,
Yep.
something more consequential. Before we go to the pit stop, let's take up some comments. All right, Joe.
Yep, go
So
for it, bro.
we've got Ridwan right here. Chiellini could have been red carded actually after pulling shirt of Saka. Guys, have you seen this artwork by this particular artist? They made Saka look into this little dwarf, a tiny guy, and then he was being pulled by Chiellini. Funny stuff, man. Really, really goal
I
pace.
think it's not red card though, but that is the art of defense. I
Yeah,
mean, Kilini
the dark art.
he doesn't have a yellow card at the moment, and he knew that could be a pivotal moment in the game, and he did
He was breaking away, though.
That is the art of dark arts of defending.
True. All right, and then we've got Barry Doyle. What team you support? I don't know,
What team
Barry.
is apart? Okay.
All the four of us support different teams.
Maybe he's asking Ashraf because he's unclear because Ashraf is talking about United, but he's wearing another United shirt. He's wearing a West Ham United shirt.
Where's it? But Ashraf, just all right, just to put it on record, you're a United supporter, but why are you being spotted rocking this classic West Ham Di Canio?
Yeah, can we see the back
Okay.
of it?
Wait,
The back of it. That's the important part, Joe. Joe,
Yeah,
didn't want
look
me
at that,
to-
guys.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh,
Rio.
yeah.
That's why. Okay. So please do not be confused. And then we've got the next one by again Ridwan. Wow, Maguire take and broke the camera. Yep, we said that as well. From Side Ferris, when I saw Maggie walking up to the penalty spot, I gave up. But
Yeah,
he hit a
he
beauty. And
hit
this
a
is
beauty.
coming. This is coming from a Liverpool hardcore fan.
Yeah.
Big stuff. We've got Jay Sean. Yeah, Robo Joe. Apparently he plays ping
Plays
pong, Joe.
ping pong.
Warhead candy, sour. And then we've got from Step Very Short Beto. Let's keep it for clubs lah. The football is short. Alamak, short buto. Akash is there in the house with Liverpool supporter Rashni. Right.
Oh, actually,
I think
quick
this is a
answer
question for
this.
you. How
Yeah.
are you right now unscathed? How are you living in this safe bubble right now? Because you look in perfect condition, living in full of scousers, ravaged. How do you manage to survive?
Um, I think growing up, I was always surrounded by Liverpool fans. And I watched a lot of Liverpool matches, and then a lot of Liverpool influence, like in general.
Mm,
But then I think I've mentioned this before that I've never felt a connection with the club.
good.
So I would just watch it for the sake of football, and then I'm like, okay, but I didn't feel very interested
Okay.
until I watched Everton play, and then I just felt a connection, and I like Everton, and then the
Great
rest is
choice.
history, lah.
Great choice. And
So
Rashni?
together with Scousers is not easy because the Merseyside derby is always
Intense,
very
yeah.
heated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of mutual understanding between like my father and my brother and things like that. And my friends, they like to make fun of me,
Okay.
make fun back, but it's all just for good laughter.
Okay.
Other than
Nice.
that, we have respect.
All fun and games, Joe. All right, all
fun
good
and
for
games.
banter. But Rashni, just in case, I'm not suggesting so. But if you have, again, if you have, no, wait, it's not amnesia. But if you got insomnia, if you have trouble sleeping, this might actually put you to bed right after this, right? Rivalry aside, Rashni, you look good
You
in blue
look
tonight.
very blue
I'm just gonna
tonight.
keep it at that. All right. So that could put you to sleep right now, like a baby. And then we got the
Okay.
next one by Tristan. Defender of the tournament is Harry Maguire, Joe. But the casual will call him wait, are we talking
Fridge.
about Joe here? Tristan, are we talking about Joe here? And say he's improved. He's been playing at his level all season. Yes, that is Tristan Maguire. And then
Yep.
Italy don't deserve it. England actually played very well. And Chiellini, again, Redwan, get over it.
Ridwan,
You're
enough,
starting to
huh?
sound like a
Enough.
broken record, okay? Get
From
over it,
just
son.
now, huh?
Get over it. A question for Everton. Hey, what Everton girl?
Hello.
I'm angry, Joe. Can you control me? How can you just call our guest Everton girl? Rashni lah.
It's
What do you
Ridwan.
think of Rafa? Who is wait. Hold on. That
Hold on.
that
Hold
is the
your
next
thoughts on
one.
this.
That is the next one. All right, because Joe, the next one is no laughing matter, Joe. As soon
Very.
as they miss the penalty, you know,
As soon. I
you
knew
know.
it. This was going to happen. As soon as Marcus missed it,
Yeah.
and Sancho missed it, and Saka missed it, I
Mm.
knew. I knew it's. I wasn't worried about the United memes. I wasn't
Mm.
worried about the Arsenal memes that were going to come up, but I was so worried that they were going to be racially abused. And it was straight up. If that was a white player that was going to be taking it, like let's say it's Harry Kane and he missed that,
Mm.
I don't think so. He's going to be bombarded like this.
No.
Straight after, like just few seconds right after Saka missed it,
Mm.
a string of monkey messages, emojis, a string of I don't know, man.
Oh,
It was
deplorable.
really messed up. What
Yeah.
what this is what England is, you know. I'm not sure. From the outside, England looks all beautiful. Wow, London, England, the cities of in England, it's all very beautiful, very well done. You know, people like
Yep.
to go for honeymoon there. You want to go holiday there, chill.
Mm.
But the people are actually very messed up. They are very ugly. And this is one reason why I didn't want England to win. Because this is where we will see the true colors of the English people.
Oh.
Because if England have won the Euros, it's all lovely.
Colorblind.
Everybody.
They will turn
They're
colorblind. Yeah.
they're colorblind. But the moment England loses, and it's because a black player caused that,
Mhm.
they started to say, "Oh, black is the color that actually resulted in them losing." So I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to start with the eruption. We're all from the same color and all this. What do you think of this messed up situation? And how are we going to improve this? Is there a way to remove racism out of football? Is there a way to stop this, or no? We just got to move on with it.
Hashtag we move.
Hashtag we move. You know.
I think in just this recent months or year, this matter of racism has actually gained a lot of traction, right? You can see in any sports they have been addressing it about equality among the different races and things like that. So when it comes to football, with the guys taking a knee before the game and things like that, you would have think that all this is much improved or it's been addressed and people are being more acceptive of the different colored players we have. But then it takes an incident like that to remind everyone that actually no, we do still live among many people who are not sensitive
Yep.
and who are still very much racist. Yeah, so that was actually very disappointing. I think people lost focus more of like, instead of appreciating the fact that England made it to the finals after like the longest time ever,
Yep.
and actually they put up a very good fight with Italy, and took it to the last penalty to
Yep.
decide the fate. They all lost focus on that and went back to the matter of race. So that was a little bit saddening
Yep.
to see that happen, and especially for a young guy like Saka, I think that's a lot to handle lah. Yeah, but
True.
moving forward, I just hope that this matter clears away from football, because football should bring people together and
Yep.
not break people up.
Perfectly said. Perfectly said. That should be the biggest essence and element of football, right? The unifying factor.
Yep.
It should bring us together rather than being divisive. But then again, Joe, before again off air, we spoke to Ashraf. Ashraf actually shared with us an interesting piece of nugget. Good piece of information. Ashraf,
Yep.
right now you mentioned to us there is a possible sanction, a retrospective
Yep.
action taken against the big boys. We're talking about the Instagram and also the Twitter. You mentioned a hefty fine, Ashraf.
Yeah, so I mean, just now what I saw on Sky Sports Instagram saying that Boris Johnson actually raised this issue, and he proposed a 10% global revenue fine
Mhm.
for like Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, for anyone who, who abuses players or anyone racially.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Oh.
so yeah, I mean it's quite drastic,
Mhm.
and we'll see lah. We'll see where it goes.
And if I can take this, guys, right now, I'm reading this. This is from Reuters. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson pledged on Wednesday to toughen measures against online racist abuse of soccer players, banning fans from games if they are found guilty of such offences, and fining social media for failing to remove it. Oh, it seems like Mr. Crazy Scientist is serious finally about racism, Joe.
I've got no words, man. It's just speechless when this happens.
Yeah, man.
It's just big time.
It's deplorable, Joe. It's really deplorable that, and I think, again, let's move away from Saka for a bit, because I think with Saka,
Yeah.
you see a lot of fans, managers, and pundits alike. The social media will actually rile up, okay, and they came to his rescue, thankfully. But the most disheartening part for me personally was Marcus Rashford's case.
Oh
That
yeah,
guy have
man.
done more than all
So
the
much for the
politicians
country. Yeah.
combined. He has done so much on the humanitarian level, and for his mural to be defaced by
Defaced.
racist
Yeah.
slurs and chants, again, that is absolutely horrendous and disgusting, Joe.
Big time. I mean, this guy is someone that I remember I've told you before. Rashford should actually focus more on football than in politics.
Mhm.
But I think looking back, this boy has actually done so much
Yeah.
for his country. Being a black guy, and he still managed to do a lot of things for his kids.
Yep.
Give them food. Make sure that they know when the kids wake up the next day, there is food on
True.
the table for them.
Yeah.
Be it lunch, breakfast, dinner. They have food all the time, food and drinks.
Mhm.
Whichever things the fella Rashford tried to help, he helped them back. But all it takes is one penalty miss,
Yeah, boy.
and whatever he did for the entire year, or
Completely
throughout the
erased.
time, completely
Completely erased.
That's it, erased.
It seems that all this altruistic nature of Marcus Rashford was easily swept under the rug because he missed a penalty in a game of football, Joe.
Yeah.
Is
How
that
is
where
this,
we have?
Ash?
Is that where we are right now as a community, Joe? Is that where we are right now
Let's
as a
let's
football?
let's ask Ashraf though. Ashraf, I want to ask you this: Are
Oh,
we at this moment whereby whatever the player has done before, be it he done for the world, he did it for the club, but the moment he missed, I'm not just talking about Euro finals. I can be saying it's Champions League, Europa League, FA Cup, League Cup, the crucial game in the league. The moment they miss a penalty, do we then just wipe out whatever goodness they have done and start criticizing them because they miss a penalty? And from there, we're like, oh, this guy is hopeless, is a useless player, you should have done this, you should have done that, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
Should we do that?
I mean, first of all, you have to know that penalties are just luck. It's just
Yeah.
luck of the draw. And
Mhm.
like we've seen it so many times with Champions League finals, the '08 final with Terry slipping,
Yeah.
and then what was the other one? Yeah, I mean there's just so many examples of like
True.
cases where all it takes is just one penalty miss, and Baggio 94 final
Baggio.
World Cup.
Cristiano missed as well, Ashraf.
Ah,
Cristiano
yes.
missed. Southgate himself missed.
Yeah, Beckham himself also missed Euro
Beckham as well missed.
2004
Yeah, yeah.
Portugal. That game I cried after he missed. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, I cried like a baby after England was knocked out of for
Wow.
Euros.
Oh,
Yeah, so you have to take you have to take yourself out of you have to take your emotions out of it so that you don't react that way to whatever is happening to the player. Or I mean, it can be anyone else. Yeah, like you say, if it's a white guy, then what are you going to be racist towards a white guy? No, right?
nah, no, it's not
Yeah,
gonna happen in a million
yeah,
years, right?
it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. So
Mm.
to me, my personal view is you just take the emotions out of it and just see that penalties is I mean, who asked you not to win the game in 120 minutes?
True, true.
Oh my god, this is it.
you had Grealish, you had Sancho, you had Rashford. You could have brought on Rashford and Sancho before the 120 minutes.
Yep.
You could have brought
True,
them on
true.
earlier,
Hmm.
but you didn't.
Definitely.
There you
So
go.
so are you going to be racist towards Southgate?
That's another thing.
That's another thing, Joe.
But
But then
the thing
again,
is,
Joe, yeah,
we are never gonna blame the white guys.
never.
And the thing is,
Not gonna happen.
despite a white guy coming in, like we can see in the script, I just totally forget his name. Despite him coming out with the support and saying that, look, we're gonna support them, we're gonna show our love and for them. Whatever the English guys did, English peeps did, we are never gonna forget what
Yeah,
happened.
true.
And the same thing is gonna come back again, like what Rakshini said. Football is coming home for World Cup.
Ooh,
So we're gonna have a repeat of this.
Joe,
We're gonna have a repeat of this
I'm
because
not gonna look forward to this.
football, World
Mm.
Cup, because that is the real football. Because Euros is just one half, you see. The South
Mm.
American team is not in, the Asian team is not
True,
in, so
true.
you can't just say football is coming home.
But
But when you're playing World Cup, football is really coming home
Joe,
because
but if
that
you
is the prize jewel. Go for
Joe,
it.
but if you can't do it in a format of 32 teams, all right, what would suggest that you can do it in a 64 format?
You never know, bro, because there's England.
Unless you play Panama and Tunisia all the way en route to final once again, like 2016.
But the thing
That's
is, with the
only
amount
final.
of talent that England has,
And the amount of luck.
and the amount of luck, the lady luck, for once, I
Yes.
think the Queen can actually see them lifting something and they're going to
All right.
the palace
Let's
to
move
have
on
them.
then. Let's move
Yeah.
on to the
So
next
with that
one.
said,
Hopefully.
guys, racism
Yes.
is never in football. So please, please, please
True,
do
true.
not ever do that. And we are about to hit the next one. Before that, I want to say, please, please like and share and
Yes.
subscribe to
Share
our
around.
Facebook,
Share around,
Instagram,
guys.
Twitch, and TikTok as well. And please, guys, share this content.
Please
It's
do
Friday
so.
night with myself and on 10
Yep.
p.m. We are entertaining you with football and Rakshini.
Rashidi.
This is it. This is why we actually got you in. And because we were wanting to say that because the moment this boy, the Don came in, Everton, we had a talk with Papa Bear and they were like, that's it, guys. This is it. Everton, a new legacy begins.
We are
Because
back.
Don Carlo is how to say a well-known manager, probably one of the best managers in the
Well,
world right now.
renowned. His against
Yeah,
Sterling
his renown.
CV, his
Yeah.
resume is stacked with trophies. Again, trophy laden Sterling. You can call every superlative under the sun. This guy is
Everything.
the guy. He's the
He's
it.
the guy.
He's the it.
Yeah.
The
And
guy with the X factor.
all it took is just one phone call from Florentino Perez. Ciao, Carlo.
Ciao. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Bye bye.
Ciao now.
I think it's actually very, very disappointing. Like, from an Evertonian point of view, I think no one would have expected him to, and he didn't even take like 24 hours to make the decision, right? It was very fast. The more the call came, he was like, yeah, I'm going. It's like he had always had it in the back of his mind. So yeah, so I think it was quite of a shocker for a lot of Evertonians because we were surprised with what he chose to do, and that too very, very suddenly. And then right before that, he also gave like a press speech where he was saying that Everton had a bad season. We promise next season will be better and all that. And then the next thing he's leaving for Madrid. So so that was definitely disappointing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
but-
think he chose it from a business point of view. Also, I think it's Real Madrid, right? At the end of the day, a bigger name. So
Or actually,
maybe-
do you by any chance think that there was something that the Evertonians don't know about. Something vaccine. Probably him and Farhad Moshiri, probably they were at loggerhead, probably transfer plan. We know right now you guys are in the midst of expansion, stadium expansion as well.
Yeah.
Probably could Farhad Moshiri come up to Carlo and say, you know what, we cannot say pass to all of your transfer list because right now we gotta just tighten up the purse string. And that's why when the call came, it was an easy decision for Carlo to just say, ciao, bye bye.
Maybe, I mean, we would never know, right? Behind the scenes, many things could have happened that actually led Carlo to also make the decision very fast. But I think he could have done it in a better way because when he left, right, he kept saying things like, "Oh, Real Madrid was always in my mind," and I think it makes us
Same
think
old
like,
same.
was he genuine, towards Everton? Was the things he said real, like his sincerity towards the club? So I think that's what made many people question his genuinity as a manager
Sure.
with
Sure.
Everton.
And
Yeah.
who wouldn't, right, Joe? Because I think even at the very last hour, when it was really strong, the whole transfer rumor, right? Let's call it a transfer rumor, right? Or the rumor of
Yeah.
him again packing his bag
Living.
up
Yeah.
for the sunny Madrid. Even because I'm subscribed to a couple of Everton YouTube channels, and they
Mhm.
were absolutely in an undeniable, or they deny all the rumors. Again, they were in a complete denial. They say no, Carlo will not jettison.
Yeah. They
They
said
will
it's too much for Carlo to go
impossible
back to
for
Madrid.
impossible for Carlo
Impossible.
to jettison this
Yeah.
good project or seemingly on the horizon of again just exploding into something big. But then again, lo and behold, right after that, 24 hours later on, he was already there in Madrid, saying that it was an easy, straight cut decision. Ashraf,
Yeah.
yourself as a neutral perspective from an outside point of view, was it shocking for yourself the method, just the manner of departure from Carlo?
Yeah, yeah. It really was. So like what Rashidi said, I think it may have something to do with something that went on behind the
Mm.
scenes because there's no way you bring in like players like Allen, Richarlison,
James.
yeah, James,
Mess.
yeah, your own James that you bring to
Mm.
every club that you go to. Yeah. Like if
Chihuahua.
don't be surprised he will go back to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
There are rumors right now
There
linking
are
him
rumors
back
for
to Madrid.
Richarlison as well.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I really think it's something to do with the owner
Money.
and yeah Carlo and Ancelotti they don't see eye to eye on their vision.
No, precisely the point that I actually tried to make as well, Joe. But then again, this show is never all about us, just the host and the
Yeah.
guest. It's about those who are watching us right now, like Said Faris, who is super active.
That's
He
super,
probably
super
just had
active.
his good cup of coffee. Rafa is not a Judas, but it's just never turned, Rashni. That's desperate. No disrespect to Rafa, but he is a has been over the hill. He has actually passed it. He is a spend force. That's it. But then again, no, don't talk about Rafa yet, Rashni. Just hold on to it.
Not
I, I
yet.
Okay.
I see right now Ashraf doing this sexy and I know it ding 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 ding.
There's
He's- he's-
one more.
he's
Victor
doing it.
Sim.
And then Victor, all right, Victor, you arrived late to the party, Victor. But nonetheless, welcome. A manager of Ancelotti's caliber, he isn't prepared to lead Everton through a total rebuild, much like Mourinho at Spurs. And then from Tristan, he left because of the your Angry Bird sponsor.
He looks like Angry Bird a bit, though, Carlo.
He is. He ought to be angry when you have Pickford as your goalkeeper and Yeri Mina as your centre back. Why won't
Yeah.
you turn into Angry Bird, Joe? But Rashi, Angry Bird, is there anything that you wanna again go against the grid right now? Are you unhappy about Angry Bird being the sponsor of Everton?
Actually, I had mixed feelings about it because, like, I didn't like the Angry Birds appearing on the jersey and things like that. I was
I cannot keep a straight face. How do I do this without laughing?
so yeah, I had a lot of mixed feelings about it as an Everton fan.
Okay, Ashraf, as a kid collector, Angry Bird, is it a collectible item?
No.
Just
Okay,
say
no.
it,
That's
Ashraf.
it.
Just
That's
say
it.
it.
Okay, no.
That's
That's it.
it. No.
Straight up. Okay. And then I love Mr. Istanbul. The only Istanbul he bring there. Okay, this is where Saif Faris is turning into a complete Liverpool fan.
Complete. That's it.
Yes. Okay.
He was good
Mentality
at the
all thrown
moment,
out
but
the
now
window.
he's
Yeah, he
losing
was
it.
doing well. He was doing well early
He's
on.
losing it.
I
I think in
think-
Everton, he don't get a play. He don't get player that he won, not including James Rodriguez. I think it's quite cute, though. Not gonna lie.
All right. So we stop on the Angry Bird, guys. Also in the comment section, chime in with us. I want to hear your inputs and your thoughts. What do you make of Carlo's short stint and tenure with Everton? Was it a fruitful one? Was it good enough for you guys? So I want to hear from you guys, okay? And Rashni, also before we move on to your new love,
Yeah, we have
which is
something for you.
Rafa. All right. Oh, I think right now, if they open up a matchmaking center, they're on a roll. From Italian, who is known to be a passionate lover, to a
Yep.
Spanish guy. Whoa.
I think Wilson Raj Perumal is involved in this. Definitely. He is definitely involved in this. If you guys not too sure of who's Wilson Raj Perumal is, he's the kingpin of match fixing.
Hello.
Yeah.
But Rajni, what do you make of his tenure right now? Because I was reading the league table. No, he didn't set the league alight. He finished 10th. Okay, almost exactly the position you guys finished the previous season. Albeit that you guys had a really good start. I think five matches consecutively winning, and that's why you guys actually warranted or earned a place in Napshot Studio because we call you up, your fan base, because you guys were on a high, and it seems like you were knocking on the door. You guys were on the peripheral of entering the European market, but you guys didn't. You sleep all the way down to 10th. I would say it was an okay season. I think okay stint, lukewarm perhaps.
I think what we were expecting last season was at least like sixth or fifth or sixth lah, to be safe. But then we ended up much worse than that. And I think when Carlo came in, we all had high expectations because of all that he's done right for football. But then of course we didn't see it happening for Everton. So I think that was a disappointing part, and that's why I was telling you guys earlier that the fact that he left, I wasn't so affected by it because maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we have better things lined up for us. So of course, so Everton didn't perform under Carlo, so maybe it just didn't work out.
So probably good riddance, right, Rashni? Good riddance. See you later.
Yeah, maybe it's a blessing. Yeah.
It's a blessing. Yeah, that's one positive way, Joe, on how to look at it. I think that was not too bad, Joe. Not too bad. They could have done worse, right? Because
They could have
you
actually
look at
done way better, but
you look at the points tally and stuff.
But
It's nothing inspiring.
it actually seems to be like actually Don and Gareth Bale, all these kind of managers and players, they actually came to English Premier League like a gym membership. They came in, they were like, I'm jobless now, got nothing to do. Why not just go to English Premier League,
Try
make some moolah.
Transitional job.
Maintain traditional job and
Yeah.
still brush up my skills. And then maybe when the call comes in, I'll go back there again. It doesn't feel like that actually. Don Carlo just came in, did his job, and then says like,
you know what, Jojo, to play fair, right? Before we go on to Rashni, he couldn't have envisioned or foretold that his luck will change overnight. Real Madrid came knocking on his door. I don't think he would have expected that kind of fortune to have fallen right onto his lap. And it was all circumstantial. I think everything aligned really nicely for him because the ESL drama, I think it's now a bad project for Real Madrid. And Carlo, right now, I think it speaks volume of him as a man and as a manager. I believe that Carlo is a spent force. He's no longer the same Carlo we know. And and this is going back to my personal experience because we had the opportunity as well, or very ostensibly in the market, in the media, they say that it was again a straight fight between Arteta and also Carlo Ancelotti. I know Lee Alexander is watching us right now, an Arsenal fan.
he has a comment.
Yes, I told him I was really elated when I knew that Arsenal was not going for Carlo Ancelotti. And I was not speaking from hindsight. It was then I said that we needed longevity and continuity. We need youth exuberance. And Carlo is no longer the guy to provide you with those injection. Okay, so we move to the next one. From, again, Italiano Mafia. We go on to somebody who's more pragmatic in his approach.
Spanish,
there you go. Hola, Rafa.
Spanish Paila. Hola,
Yes.
Rafa.
Hola, Rafa. But before we take any comments, before we go to the guests, why not? We have prepared a video for you guys to hear the welcome speech from Hola, Rafa. Let's go.
Thanks, David. We'll go to James Mountford from Radio Merseyside, please.
Hello, Rafa. Nice to talk to you. You are obviously the first ever Everton manager to have Liverpool on their CV. So what is it about Liverpool, about Merseyside, that has drawn you back and has enabled you to keep a base here all these years?
Yeah, I have a great connection with the city. We were supporting a lot of charities. We have a lot of friends in both sides. So for us, it's just to enjoy the city, to be fair, for my family, everyone. And I'm really pleased and really proud to be here and hopefully to do well. So that's the main motivation. So the connection with the city keeps me happy here. To come back to the Premier League is another great opportunity, and to do with a team that can compete for something is, I think, will be great.
Wow.
And that's it. This is another one. Don Carlo coming for actually gym membership. Rafa is coming here to do charity.
Charity. Which one? So what is
Charity.
Everton? What is Everton right now?
What's Everton right now? Actually, what's happening? Gym membership, charity, and he kept saying it's for him and his family to come here, be happy. Because I think maybe they're not happy in Spain though.
Holiday?
Maybe paella is not good though. They need English breakfast. They need the eggs. They need the bacon. They need the sausages.
Maybe the
they
lime
need
street.
the red bean. Yeah,
Yeah, famous
Maybe
street,
it's not
Lime
that good.
Street. Maybe that's where he likes to hang out. Rashni, what do you make of that welcome speech? Are you buying it? Are you completely scoffing it away?
I think when they all start off on that kind of a note, right? Very positive, like a lot of promises. But of course, knowing Rafa and what he has done for Liverpool, you know, bringing them to the Champions League and other things like that, maybe he
Things
can
like
figure
that.
this out.
That's how much hate she reserved for Liverpool. She called their Champions League achievement like
She's so
that.
demure when talking about
Did you
Liverpool.
see her face, Joe? Did you see her face, her reaction? She was really dismissive of the achievement, you know, Champions League and like that. But actually, continue. Sorry to stop you in your tracks.
No worries. So I think you can, okay, when it comes to Rafa, right, I think there's 2 point of views, the Liverpool point of view and the Everton point of view. So I think at the beginning they were saying that maybe Rafa has betrayed, right, Liverpool and come
Judas.
over to Everton.
Judas.
Yeah, but which I kind of disagree because from all the Liverpool fans that I've spoken to hear their inputs, actually no one seems very hostile about it. They are all saying that, you know,
Especially
they all
Singaporeans.
moved on. Yeah.
Especially Singaporeans.
So they say that, you know, he's moved on. He didn't like jump clubs, right, from Liverpool to Everton. So he finished his job in Liverpool, then he moved on and he came back to Everton after a while. So the Liverpool fans seem to accept it a lot better than the Everton fans. So
Okay, what are they saying? What's the sentiment
Yeah,
on
what
the
are
ground
they
right
saying,
now?
though?
What's the sentiment on the ground right now?
my point of view, I'm actually okay with it because I think the beginning, it's kind of a surprise. Like we're gonna have an ex-great manager as our manager.
Yep.
but
Family
I
members,
think,
Roshni? What about the family members?
I
Were they
think
teasing you?
my
Ha ha,
brother
you
was,
took
my
over our
brother was
ex.
teasing. Yeah, my brother was teasing, and my friends were teasing. They
You
were
went
saying,
back with my ex.
you need an ex-Liverpool manager to lift Everton up, things like that. So, but yeah, jokes aside, I think he has made a couple of promises. He has said that, you know, he'll prove himself to those Everton fans who cannot accept it. He'll prove himself. He'll make all those wins that are needed to make the Everton fans happy.
Okay.
But I just feel that as every Everton manager that comes into the picture, he will have his fair share of challenges, especially with like Moshiri and all that, because you don't get approval for everything, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's where all the troubles will come in when it comes to transfers or anything at all. So it's always easier said than done. So we got to give him the benefit of doubt and see what happens.
Okay. Really
Okay.
concise. All right. Really, really good pointers by Rashni. Time. Like Scorpion once said, right? Time. In its time. To win back your love again, Joe. I will be there. I will
That's
be
what
there.
happening.
Scorpion once said that, but Ashraf, I think Ashraf was nodding to something, right? Well, he was doing this for one of the points we made. Maybe we have lost that train of thought. But then, Ashraf, what do you make of Rafa now coming back to Premier League? Of course, he is a familiar face to us. He's done it first with Liverpool, and then he went to Chelsea. Again, he won them the FA Cup and also the Europa Cup. Although their fan base is really quick to dissolve their achievement, they are really quick to forget Rafa. And then also he went to Newcastle. He did almost the unthinkable, right? He went down with them. He brought them up again, and then they survived. They had that Premier League status again, almost rightfully theirs. Every season is always Premier League survival guaranteed with Rafa. He parted ways, went to China, went for the big bucks, and now he's back with Everton. Does this not scream ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching?
Yeah, because I don't know whether you all know, but the CSL is dead, man. Like
It is,
everyone is going out.
Yep.
because the money has dried up and government is not going to pump in any more money. So that's why you have like Benitez and a lot of players going back to like the
Yeah.
club that they came from. I think
Mm-hmm.
Carrasco is back with
Atletico.
yes,
Yeah.
Atletico.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, yeah, it one way is he needs a job, but I mean, you can only pick like from whatever that is available to you. So
True.
if Liverpool were managerless, he would definitely go back to Liverpool in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
Yeah. So it just so happened that it was Everton. So
Wow.
I mean, beggars can't be choosers.
Beggars can become
Beggars
choosers.
can't be choosers.
Wow.
Too harsh, man,
Wow.
Ashraf.
Joe,
With Rakshini on board, you just said beggars can't be choosers.
come on lah. Don't degrade him that low lah. Because apparently he had a lot of interviews, Joe. But then Joe, I think he made a really good point, a good shout just now, Ashraf. If Liverpool's job was wide open, he could have taken up the job in a heartbeat. But let's ask a couple of Liverpool fans right now. I know these people are quite rancorous. They are quite
Yep.
vicious in nature,
Vicious
malicious.
fellas.
Yes. So guys, would you want Rafa in a heartbeat if it wasn't for Everton? If Klopp, all of a sudden he decides to drop the ball and go back to
Yeah,
Germany.
said he wants a rest.
He wants a rest. His tummy, probably he needs to get bigger than what it is right now. I saw his photo. Again, not no fat shaming. Okay. Drop that. Edit that shit out. Okay.
You're asking
No,
for
no.
trouble.
Throw that out.
You're
Throw that out.
asking for trouble because you should know of all people
Sensitive
what is
topic.
trending in Facebook and the socials right now. All
Let
right?
me rephrase it. Let
You're
me rephrase
speaking
it.
if a manager with tummy. People are aiming at a player with tummy, bro.
William.
Let's not
Okay.
go down the
But then
road,
again, let's say if the opportunity presented itself, would you guys want to take Rafa back to your home club? All right. So again, just say yes or no in the comment section. Rafa is a Red. He is still a big part of us. Jay, if it's not Jurgen, would you have taken Rafa as well? All right. That is a question for you. And also, I know Faris is still in the stream with us. But then again, Joe, what's your personal opinion, Joe? Do you think Rafa is a washed up manager?
No, bro. I think Rafa is someone who has proved to the league that this guy is actually someone who can actually manage the top dogs. And we actually all believe that Don Carlo is coming in to
Yep.
revolutionize Everton, bring them back to where they are. I actually believe in that. But with Rafa, this guy is someone who can do it with less budgeting. So you don't need a huge budget to convince Rafa Benitez. He is the kind of player who is able to look at his current crop of players and he can make do with that kind of players. He can bring the magic out of them. So the likes of a few Everton players that is not performing right now, and the key to them, they have to keep players like Richarlison. They have to keep players like James Rodriguez.
Yeah.
It will be good if they can keep these players, and it will be interesting to see where Everton line up though, because they actually started really well last season.
They did.
They actually started really well, really
Like-
well. I really thought they would make it to top 4 though.
Like the fire sparklers, but it lasted only that long.
And then it
Only
lasted that long only. But then
Yeah.
I feel that with Rafa, things can be a bit different. This fella is a man of his brain is just something. I think he can do it at Everton. But
Rashid?
what I'm going to tell for Everton fans is be patient with this guy. Because
Be
with
patient.
Liverpool too, he didn't really started with the first few games. It took him probably 5, 6, 8 games. That's where things started going for him. So he needs time.
And he's a big thinker man as well, George.
He's
Let's
a
not
big
forget,
thinker man.
He's a big
Yeah.
thinker man as well. So Rushdie, maybe right now you could probably see Pickford playing as right back and Coleman playing as
goalkeeper.
right a goalkeeper.
Yeah,
Because he's a big
Richarlison could be your centre back pairing with Yerry Mina as well.
but in all seriousness, Rushdie, right now, what's your hope and dream? What kind of ambition and expectation have you set for your new gaffer here, Rafa Benitez?
I think, like Joel was saying, we need to give him a few games to warm up, learn about the players, learn about the club, get comfortable. So we're just hoping to at least finish in the top 6. If we are very optimistic, then top 4. That will of course be something really, really, really exceptional for Everton, given our bad performances the past season. So I don't know. We are putting our trust in him. So let's see where he can take us.
All right. So again, this is the factor of time, Joe. Please, he should be afforded that luxury of time. For Ashraf, yourself, you want to take a punt where Rafa and also Everton will finish come end of next season?
Yeah, I just want them to win the Everton Cup.
The Everton Cup.
Last season they couldn't even win the Everton Cup. So as long as they cut Everton Cup, aka seventh place.
Okay.
but Rakshini is holding on. Rakshini is holding on.
This guy got banter on him. But when we were talking about Euro, all right, he was out of his drift. You talk about club
Yeah.
football, the banter comes in.
But it's only
Loud and
safe that
strong.
it's only safe that we give Rakshini a space. Rakshini, you have 30 seconds, or maybe less than that.
Yeah.
If you can hit back with the banter.
Hantam him back. How dare
Hantam
he?
him back.
Seven
How dare
cup.
he?
Uh,
Go for it.
She's lost. She's not that sort. She thinks KTV is only solely meant for karaoke, Joe. What do you expect?
all I want to say is, hopefully Everton can prove everyone wrong this coming season.
All
Yes,
right.
we should
Only
win
time
the
will tell.
Everton Cup.
Okay, and then we've got this one from Victor's team. Ross Barkley back to Everton will be a start if Chelsea sell. Reckon that, Rashni? You want your half Nigerian, half Jamaican, half English boy back?
I actually really like Ross Barkley when he was in Everton. So interesting to have him back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
in
Villa
Chelsea
spoiled him.
cells. Yeah.
Okay, lah. Never mind. Tiban is not watching, Joe.
Hopefully he's not watching.
If Tiban is not watching, anybody can actually exit Aston Villa. But Tiban
Yeah.
watching, nobody can exit Aston
Nobody.
Villa. Okay. Okay, Joe, but we are about done right now. Let's go on to the next one. This is the exciting one.
This is
It's
the
all
exciting
fun
part.
and game for this
All
one.
fun.
Pew, pew, pew. You don't have to worry. Joe, can we heat up some music, Joe? I need some good music, Joe, to go with
Let's
this.
hit up.
Yes, let's hit up the
like
music.
Hip-hop music, bro. Let's
Yes,
go.
hip hop music, because right now this is the fun part, and I want you fellas in the comment section to go along with us. Cop or drop, Joe. This is what we call the cop or drop. This is going to be a constant fixture in hashtag We Move every Friday 10 p.m. We
Yep.
are gonna review all the kits. Of course, this is only alluding to the BPL teams. As you know, right now, a big caveat, a big disclaimer, we have not received all of them yet. So at this moment, at our disposal, we've got 16 clubs to show for. And
Yep.
next week, or even the next 2 weeks, perhaps we might do the away kit and then the
Away
third
kit,
alternative kit.
And
Joe?
the alternate, yeah.
Correct. So
And we might also do the goalkeeping ones as well. Together
goalkeeper
with
as
the
well.
away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good shout. All right. So this is rate the kit. All right. So for the cop, I want you guys to put in as well cop or drops. All right. So if cop means yes to it, drop, of course. There you go. I think
I just
that's
saw the smoke on Rakshini's face, man. She's
indicate
like,
red of the red, the red bar. Okay. So
what
cop or
kind of
drop.
disgusting jersey is that, I think?
Why is it disgusting, Joe? Watch your mouth, Joe. Wait, did the vaccine go through your arm or through your mouth? Okay, so we want to go with the first one, the cop or drop. Let's start off with, I think, let's share screen for this one. Let me just get this up, guys. So get ready, boys. Do your thing. All right, we'll start with Ashraf first. The first one, don't worry, it's not going to be Arsenal. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it. All right, so it's not going to be Arsenal for this one. We are going to start with Brighton, the south side of England, for the South Coast team. Let's go with this cop or drop. All right, so Ashraf, let's go with you first, buddy. Wow, let's describe the jersey first, man. Stripes, blue and white, never go wrong. And then that little detail that Nike in yellow, I think it's perfect color combination.
Yeah, but last season's home was so much better.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I would say drop in this case.
This one drop, huh? Oh, Lama, this one
I
drop.
think the viewers are also saying drop, though. Brighton drop.
Drop. Okay, wait. Let me just play this on, so as we do this, we can listen to all the comment section without
Yeah,
clicking on it.
definitely.
All right. So
Yeah.
guys, just keep on. So guys, let's start again. I know they are saying drop to Arsenal, Joe.
Nah, they're saying Brighton,
This
bro.
vile community, they are saying drop to Arsenal. Okay.
Yeah.
Really vile community. All right, they are a bunch of pseudos. They are never real, always ingenuine. All right, so we start again, boys. I want you to say Brighton, drop, or cop. So right after this, we play all your comments, and then we go on to the next one, Joe. Oi, this one, woohoo!
Okay, but before that, I think Ashraf, I have something for you, Ashraf.
Yeah.
Since you're wearing a West Ham jersey, and since you're doing a West Ham jersey rating right now, let's just take a look at this video, right? Let's just take a look at this video.
Whoa, you did this behind my back.
Alone.
Okay, what is that video supposed to suggest, Joe?
That was Rafa, bro. I was thinking that the video would come out nicely, but then it came out so horrendously. It's just the kid release of West Ham though, yeah. But it is really TikTok. It's really nice.
I like the kid. I don't care what you say.
I like the West Ham kid though. I think it looks dope.
Nice.
Memory Lane, right, Rashni? Memory Lane. This is again 97, 98. Dr. Martins, I think that was the sponsorship, right, Ashraf, back then? With yes, that's the one. Doc Mart represent.
Yeah,
That's the one. And Rashni, for yourself, cop or drop?
Cop. Definitely, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah.
Yes, but question is, will this look good on Declan Rice? Will he still be donning on that classic looking kid come next season, Rashni? Do you think Declan Rice?
I think he's going to be wearing another jersey.
Okay, Joe.
It's coming.
Joe. Relax. Take you out.
One can hope, one can wish, one can dream.
Okay, we got a couple of guys here. West Ham drop last season better. That's from Jay Shan. And then got Zig Farid, boss. How are you, boss? Drop last season. He said West Ham 1980 jersey is sponsored by Doc Marts, maybe Lingard lah from Ridwan, and then also West Ham drop. Wow,
everything is West Ham drop.
Wow, not popular, Ashraf. Would you want to come in?
Tristan said it's cop.
Yeah, boy, I cop this. Joe, would you?
Yeah, I'll cop this. I think it looks good. It's something that I wear it outside though.
Yeah, boy. Short. Yeah. But you can't wear this with long pants. It's got to be the short ones.
The short ones. Yeah.
Yes, with your sneakers. Amex. You know, Jordans. Full.
Solid, yeah.
Streetwear. Okay, come on, Ashraf, the expert. Cop, drop.
Yeah, I definitely cop. Because like this jersey was actually inspired by this one, the current, as in the one that I'm wearing.
Yeah.
But they changed the sleeve color, the collar color.
The collar color. Oh, that's the only change. The color from the collar. Okay, color from the collar. Oh, sounds like a rap, you know? Color from the collar.
Color from the collar.
Okay, Joe, let's move on to the next one, Joe. Joe, can we play a bit of song still, Joe? Because we need a vibe, Joe. It's a Friday night, 10 p.m. KTV is closed.
Let me just
Satay shop is closed in Toa Payoh. We need our DJ to play the beat for us. Let's get this moving. The next one, Joe. Yes. Gargantuan institution.
For those watching out there, come on, say it. Is this the cop or drop? How are you guys doing it? The thing is, I'll save my comments, but I'll start with Rakshini. Cop or drop?
Come on, Rashni.
I feel like this is a drop.
Rashni.
Oh, yeah, it feels like it, right?
I kind of like the last season one a little better.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, no. To play fair, yeah, the last season one was better.
The last season one was dope.
Expert, Ashraf, cop drop.
Same. No. Okay. The reason why I don't like this Arsenal jersey, right, is because they use a template. Because if you see this, the collar, it is going to be used by a lot of teams this season.
Is it all from those Adidas?
Yes, Adidas is called a Condivo template.
Oh.
Yeah. So Condivo 2.0. So this template is usually used by smaller teams.
Hey, alamak! Where is this going? Okay. Next one.
Ashraf, I didn't hear that though. Can you just say that again? I didn't hear that. Can you just repeat that again?
Ashraf, I texted you nicely, Ashraf. I call you boss in the message, Ashraf.
Look, actually, this is going off. Ashraf, I need you to say that again.
Come on, Ashraf. You and me, we are both dads, you know. Dads for life. Come on, support each other, man.
I actually said it in a matter of fact way, but it came out in a
small team. Okay. Small team, small collar. So this is a cop, a straight up cop. Looking at the comments right now, Michael L, Mysterio cop, Zig Farid cop, AX 2.0 cop, and then Arsenal cop. For me, the best jersey for upcoming is Man United. Hey, Zig, hold on, Zig. He has not reached that stage, Zig. Relax yourself, okay? All right. And then Ridwan Anthony Marshall's mentioned, nice one lah, Ashraf. What is nice one? Watch out, Ridwan. Last warning for you. Okay? So the next
becoming
one,
annoying,
he's getting a bit annoying, agreeing to everything that's anti-Arsenal. Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next one, Joe.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay, so Arsenal, don't worry. Okay, wait. This is my Arsenal brain speaking right now. Every single time when we have a shit jersey, we usually go on to do big stuff in the season. Okay, just so you know. Okay, going on to the next one, Joe.
Okay.
Hey, this one, I'm gonna go first. Cop. I like it.
Really?
I like it, bro. I like it. Rashni, yourself? Fancy yellow and green on you?
Not really.
All
So
of
I'm gonna drop. Yeah.
Me and Rashid, we are not
Hey, this
we are
one
not
look- this
connecting well tonight.
This one can wear to Typo songs, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
would
lah.
an Indian auntie cop this?
Definitely. She'll
Yeah,
say
she'll approve.
she'll definitely say this one I can wear
For
to
prayers.
Typo songs.
Yeah.
For prayers.
Definitely.
Okay, all right. But it's not really appropriate if you print Pookie's name at the back and you go for prayers, right? Okay, just so you know.
rabak.
And then we go to Ashraf. For this one, cop or drop, Mister.
Okay, this one right. If it, I don't know if it comes in long sleeve or not. But if it does, the sleeve pattern in long sleeve would be amazing. So potentially a cop plus the sponsor, the Lotus sponsor.
Okay,
A very.
Yeah, that's a
old
nice
school.
one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and also since you are the expert, right, guys, look out for his Instagram profile, guys. You will get lost into this retro abyss. Really good stuff from him. All the retro kit. What do you look out for, Asha, when it comes to a potential retro kit? Does this one make the list for you?
It depends on how well they do in the season, because.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I mean, the value of vintage shirts usually depend on design, how well the team played, how many shirts were produced. So nowadays, most shirts nowadays, it will take maybe 20 or 30 years for it to become like vintage and sought after.
Wow, 20 and 30 years.
Ashraf, is this the long sleeve?
Yes.
Wow, hey.
Nice,
Hey, no, Joe. I think just stick with the short sleeve, Joe.
I think I will stick with the short sleeve.
this
No,
is
I
like-
won't even buy this.
Like a
This
zoo
is Power
ranger.
Rangers, man.
Like a zoo rangers, oh.
This one is, I don't know, I can't even think of anything. This one macam Power Ranger, the Green Ranger and Yellow Ranger.
Can you remove this guy off the stream right now, Joe? He's such an ISO. Okay, just keep it to the short sleeve. So right now, I think now that we have seen the long sleeve, I think it's probably a drop, right, Ashraf, from you?
I mean,
I think it's a
it's
drop.
okay.
Looks like Power Ranger. Yeah, exactly. See, look at Tristan. It looks like Power Ranger to me.
Stop
He really
doing it.
all he needs a Rey Mysterio mask. Oh my god, yes, he looks like. Oh, it is ridiculous.
Joe, control yourself, please, Joe.
Wait.
My
You know,
fever is gone, bro. Looking at that.
Hey, you know what? I think this is probably one of the best. Norwich Kedah drop.
Yo, crap. It looks like Kedah FC.
We got loader sponsor, Malaysian pride, of course. Oh,
Affiliate,
man.
Kedah is the parent. What? Norwich is the parent club.
Oh,
Kedah is the feeder club.
Kedah.
No. He's trying to pull a fast one, Joe.
For a moment, I thought that's it, man. It's like, wow, Norwich. Yo, making waves in Malaysia.
Sensitive.
Okay,
Sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Joe, I'm gonna keep mum. You take over this one.
Okay, guys, this is it. I'm gonna start with one of the Liverpool guys in TikTok. So this guy is a fanatic, and he was doing kit reviews and all this.
Okay.
So when it came to his one, and this guy is a diehard Liverpool, and whichever Liverpool he would just go crazy. And when the Liverpool jersey came down, so he rated out of 10. He rated it 6.5.
Oh, really?
6.5, yeah. But to me, honestly, if you were to ask me, I think this is a cop. I think this is probably a beauty of a Liverpool jersey.
Really? Nah, man. Drop
Really.
for me.
I think for me, this is quite nice.
I think
I would like if I'm a Liverpool fan, I would definitely wear this because I've seen some of my friends already wearing this, and it's way better than the away kit.
Joe.
The away kit is like the NH
Joe,
Parks, bro.
they say art is
NEA.
subjective. They say art is subjective, right, Joe? But there
But
is basic
I like the
principle
colour
that you
orange.
abide
I
to.
like the
Joe.
color orange and I like the color red as well.
Okay. fair enough.
If there's a little bit of drips of gold in there, I think this jersey would have sparkled. Man.
Okay. If there's no indication previously that Joe is Indian, there you go. His color palette have revealed his ethnicity. Okay. But Rashmi, where do you go on this? Cop or drop? Come on, let's be honest. I'm not telling anybody where you live exactly, so you can go. You can go bananas with
Nobody dares to go there, bro. Don't worry.
this. Right? Because Saint Henry is there, is it?
Nah. We have a history of a place there, man.
All right. So Rashmi, cop or drop?
From a neutral perspective, I would say
Neutral, huh? Ooh, neutral.
Wow.
From an
I think
Evertonian
it's,
perspective, then.
Okay.
I don't have anything with Liverpool, but I'm just saying that it's a nice jersey. Yeah.
Wow.
All
Nice.
right.
Okay.
But
All right.
you heard
Oi.
that from a neutral perspective. How about from an Evertonian perspective, direction?
Oh, definitely drop. Yeah. We don't need that.
All right.
Ashraf.
Okay. Ashraf.
Drop lah, definitely. I mean,
Drop,
okay, yes. I mean, United aside,
Straight up, he didn't
yeah,
even think of it, man. He's like, drop.
yeah. I mean, even from a neutral perspective, I don't, my own personal opinion lah. I just don't really like the orange and
Orange.
red.
Yeah. True. I
Yeah,
agree.
orange
I
and
agree.
red.
I agree.
I feel it's a bit out of place lah.
I think the color play, Ashraf, is not really strong on this one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But for whatever it's worth, okay. I think the last season one
You know
was,
it, Jay.
was superb, man. The last season jersey. I think the combination of that neon green and that dark red, that blood red, really strikes out for me. So I think, again, judging from that high expectation they set last season, this is again a major drop. So Liverpool, you got dropped.
Dropped.
Drop
You
the
got
big. So,
dropped.
all right. So the next one,
Just
we
like
go
that
on.
season lah.
you heard that, Joe? Just like the season. Hey, this one, Joe. Joe.
This one macam Bumblebee, bro. This one Transformers.
Okay, Joe. If Norwich had a sister or a younger brother, this
Or a
is the one.
stepsister, this is the one.
This is the one.
What in the world of a jersey is this?
Okay, wait, I don't care about the jersey,
but-
guys.
but-
But
honestly
Troy
speaking,
Deeney. Troy Deeney in this, Joe.
This looks like a replica of a rugby jersey. That's how a rugby jersey looks like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're right.
That's
you're
how a
right,
rugby jersey looks like.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. And
Okay,
it's
right.
ugly. It's ugly. It's a drop for me.
Yeah.
Okay. Drop for me as well. Drop. Okay.
Drop.
Let's move past. Make this a quick one. All right. So guys, let's see if anybody says cop for this one, because I will remove that guy from the stream.
None.
Wait, Tristan said something about Liverpool jersey. Actually, wait, change my mind. Only the third kit is nice. The home jersey dropped. The orange tape on the sleeve and collar is ugly.
Well,
Tristan,
we've got an explanation for this.
welcome back to reality.
Come back. If you
When you
have
have
it
it
in
in
hand,
hand,
it's actually more of a bright red than orangey.
the same could be said about Arsenal then. If it's in your hand, it will look better than what it is
But
right now in the
Arsenal
stream.
jersey is a jersey for small clubs. Let's move on. Come on.
Okay, let's move on, Joe. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't dare to say anything.
We
move. Hashtag we move. Alrighty.
Oh, this one, I don't, bro. I've
Okay.
never liked it from their last season, man.
Okay,
I
Joe.
don't know
But
what this one. Oh,
But you heard from the expert. Ashraf mentioned one of the biggest contributing factor in terms of whether it's going to make it to the retro catalog is what they have won in this kit. Champions League.
Yeah, I understand. But the thing is, I think the designer is clueless. I think he wanted to do zigzag, and I think after that, I think he didn't have enough a cloth or something or ideas or whatever. Then he had to tumble in one checkers in.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know what
In a more colloquial term, it's they hantam bocai.
Hantam bocai. Yeah.
They hantam only. All right. No more idea hantam. But
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
like too much going on, no? Like
yeah, too much.
zigzags,
I dropped this, Joe. Yourself, Joe? Drop, cop.
Drop.
Rashni, cop. Drop. All right. Ashraf.
I would say cop.
Ooh, Ashraf is coming in from the left wing, and there's Ashraf right from the corner kick. He's coming from the left. He mentioned cop, Joe. Why, Ashraf?
Okay, if you, and this is what I noticed.
Uh-huh.
A lot of the jerseys when it comes out, the ones that people hate the most will be the ones that end up being like the most sought after, like 10, 20 years later.
Oh, like Arsenal lah, the one just now you mentioned.
No, I mean,
Okay, wait. I need to remove this. I know you're not an Arsenal fan. Okay,
I give up.
Okay. So you mentioned again the one that we hate the most will always end up ultimately to be the most sought after, right?
yeah, like you see, for example, last season's the Zebra United one.
Yeah.
I can 100% guarantee you that
That
in
was top
like 10,
seller.
20 years time, everybody will be looking for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Wow. But that will be the perfect animal farm, right? You got the bee, and then you got the Norwich one, which is the zookeeper,
we
and
got
then
the
you got the zebra. Perfect.
Exactly.
Animal Kingdom. What is the
Animal
BPL turning
Kingdom.
into? All right,
The
but
big
anyway,
boys in the animal kingdom, you see?
no, not the big boys, Joe. The
Yeah,
guy
the
who's
big boy,
wearing the
yeah.
zebra kit is a big boy. I know. He goes by the name of Joel Robert. So I know he has that zebra kit. Okay, so it's 3 drop, 1 cop for this one, and then we move on. Hashtag We move, Joe, to the next one.
Remove the next one.
I like this one.
This
Ooh.
is a peach of beauty.
Oh, but Joe,
This.
I read up a lot on Twitter. All right, there's a lot of fire going against it, especially from the Leicester fan, because there's a monumental change in terms of sponsorship. It's no longer King Power,
Yeah, it's like
and that's
SBS
why
straight online.
they are really, really pulling out their hairs for. So I don't know. For me, straight up, this is cop. What about
I
you,
think it's cop is for me.
Rashni?
Rashni, how about you?
Rashni,
Another
I'll take
news.
cop.
cop. Okay, Rashni. Okay, we gotta ask a bit of fashion tips from Rashni. Okay, Rashni. So if you are gonna rock this up, what will be so the top is the jersey, what will be the bottom, the best way to pair this with?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll usually just wear my jersey with jeans.
Yes.
I think that's
Jeans.
good. That's good.
Okay, but what kind of
Jeans
sneakers, heels?
think
Sometimes
Crocs.
I wear it with a white pair of sneakers, or if not, my Timberland boots.
Timberland.
Ooh,
This girl got
Timberland.
style, boy. She got style. All right,
She got stuff.
Master Sensei, cop or drop?
The sponsor ruined.
Cover.
Cop, huh?
Drop.
Oh, he's
Oh,
dropping it.
drop. Oh, the sponsor ruined it. I think true. So like FBS straight online.
Okay.
What kind of?
If Leicester finish fifth again, this is bullshit. This is a cop, but sponsor effed it up, man.
I
Oh
will cop,
damn!
then remove the sponsor.
Drop and remove the sponsor. Wait, can we do that? Is there any way that we can do that, Ashraf?
Yeah.
Oh, you can do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
can I?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
And how do you do that, Ashraf?
Yeah, there are quite a few ways lah. You can use hot water with soap. And
Okay, this is
Okay, I think that's a bit
too laborious, too manual
too
for me.
much.
yeah,
Because
Alright, next one.
I'll end up removing everything, including the badge as well. Okay,
Yep,
so
next one.
the next one, Joe. Hey, alamak.
Oh, okay. This one, how? I see no difference. But the thing is, I think the away kit is way better. We will come back next week with the away kit. The away kit is macam whoa. It's like
How is this good, Joe? Okay.
macam rainbow. That one.
This is exactly how it would look like every season. But
This
last
is
season,
no change.
But fair
No
enough.
change.
but fair enough. Last
Just
season,
how their club is no change.
Like,
They are
like-
always the same. 10 years ago, how they were. 10 years later, they are here. 10 years ago, their jersey was like that. 10 years later, it's like this.
I'm
Use
not-
the tablecloth.
I'm not gonna risk myself. All right, I don't want to be cancelled online. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna say drop with no explanation needed. Okay, Rashni.
I would say cop actually.
Oh, lama.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alamak. You are the bad books, one word.
Okay. And reason being, why would you cop this?
I mean, just looking at the jersey itself, it's white, simple, nice. No extra patterns or designs or anything.
that's true also.
Okay.
We Indians like white, bro. So yeah.
No. You came up with something so luminous,
White with
like
the
yellow,
peach, sweet.
green,
It's
gold,
like
and you
nice.
want to talk to me about white and purity.
No, but if I'm gonna wear that jersey, it looks dope, better than how it looks like in some of the fellas that's wearing it in Singapore right now.
But this one is
Yeah,
good. though.
definitely.
Ridwan, kain kapan? Kain kapan is shrouds. This is what you put on a corpse. All right. So when you're dead, this is what you're gonna cover yourself in.
Oh,
Kain kapan.
bastard, yeah.
Okay.
Bastard.
We go to the master cop or drop for this one. Drop. And why would you drop this? It's really resounding and convincing when you mention drop.
It's just too plain lah. I mean, I've never liked most Tottenham home shirts
But last season one was good, right? I think with the stripe on the collar, it's dark blue, and then they have that lining on their sleeve, and then there's a bit of like a cloud formation.
No, I mean the only one that I really liked was the Bale season lah.
Oh, the Bill season with the collar, is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Puma one. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So it seems like everybody is dropping it, and why not? It's Spurs anyway. Okay, moving on to the next. Moving on to the next one.
Let go.
Alrighty.
This is a classic.
Classic Joe. Joe,
These are
when
classic.
we talk about classic kids, right? I think Newcastle has never failed on that front.
Yeah, I think it's a classic.
Apart from their league finishes, their jersey is always a cop material.
Yeah, I think it's cop. For
All
me,
day long.
definitely.
All day long,
All day
brother.
long.
Rashni?
I would say cop. Cop.
Cop as well.
Yeah.
Easy one. And then Ashraf?
Master.
Yeah, I would say drop lah because
Sponsor.
the sponsor is one thing but this brand, this Castore,
Yeah, it's an Indonesian brand, isn't it? Or
I'm not sure of the origin but I don't they sponsor Glasgow Rangers.
Glasgow Rangers. Okay.
Yeah, so and Rangers won the SPL last season.
Oh yeah. I think we spoke about it.
Sponsor again.
Yeah.
So it's a sponsor, but
The sponsor looks like a KTV names. Yeah, Fun 88.
no. He meant the clothes itself, not
Yeah,
that.
manufacturer.
Yeah, the main one. All right. So what is it about that sponsor? The quality of it, is it something that we should look forward to, or something that we should be wary
I
of?
think the manufacturer, I feel they are still not up to par yet, with their quality.
The quality. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Could this be one of them whereby the first season is really monumental? People will look for Newcastle first jersey under this particular brand. Could this make the classic catalogue?
Depends on how well they do.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Depends on well. With
But I
Steve,
think,
with Steve Bruce, okay lah, 15 or 14 lah.
I think this year Newcastle's ambitions are to go top 4. Their jersey has stated it. Top 4.
Okay, so moving on to the next one, Joe. Okay. I've got a lot of questions. All right, Joe, but you go first.
No,
Top
I
or
can't,
drop?
bro. Listen, I can't.
Wait, why are you being so sentimental? No club allegiance, Joe. You gotta be professional.
Exactly. There's no sentiment in this. It's just drop, bro. Drop. Come on.
Okay, so drop, and then Rajni for yourself.
I'm gonna say cop. I actually like this one.
Rakshini.
Okay, wait.
Come on.
Let me guess why she like it. It's because of the neck, right? It's the
Yes.
V-neck. There you go. Fashionista, call me that right after this. It's the V-neck, right, Rajni? That's the compelling factor. And it's a nice shade of blue, Joe. And with that white detail at the side, I think this is good, man. Rajni, again, pair this with jeans.
Can we move on?
I think it's really nice. I'll give it a cop, definitely.
Yeah, just ignore Joe, okay? He's just being like a baby. Ashraf?
Drop.
Wait,
Yeah, drop this shit, bro. Move on. Let's go.
why is this even a question? He's a Manchester
Yeah.
United fan.
Wait. All my answers are from a neutral
No.
perspective.
Of course.
But the reason why is because, like, when you compare it to last season, the home City jersey is so much better than this.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes.
Oh really? No. Oh okay. I thought last season one was poor.
Oh, I love the home away and third. The whole. I mean,
I mean the black one. The third one is good.
Yes, away also the white one.
Oh okay.
The one like some people's house.
Like virus.
Ah,
They say virus. Okay, so this one does not meet up to the high expectation you laid out for them because of last season edition.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Ashraf, I've got a question, man. You look at the details right now. A lot of clubs are doing this. They're putting something at the back, at the collar, whereby it's really not visible to anybody
Yes.
unless there is a lunatic out there who will grab you by the collar and check out what's behind it. Right? Right now, the detail 93-20, and then for
Yes.
Arsenal, there is victory through harmony. I think United, I don't know whether you have that. Is
You
it
courage.
bottling it at the final? Is it something at the back? But so,
Some
why?
call it youth, courage, and success.
Oh, you've courage and success. Okay. Sorry.
We don't do like what's Arsenal one? What victory something?
Nothing. So right now, Joe.
Victory, yeah. I see.
Victory in relegation.
Victory relegation. Yeah.
Hey, wait, I thought Ashraf mentioned that this is coming from a neutral perspective. But Ashraf,
The wrong nerve of the both United fans, bro.
all right, Ashraf, but in all seriousness, what's up with all these details, man? Who is it meant for?
I think it's just okay because the thing is the prices of jerseys are ridiculous nowadays.
Okay.
So and the design is not that great either. Materials are not that great. So
Okay.
the companies, they have to do something to entice customers to buy these jerseys. So they have to resort to nostalgic moments like Aguero.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They have to resort to like words that mean something to you, like that have sentimental value. So that's why they put in all this, to me, nonsense.
So City got
Nonsense.
nothing else better to do. They,
Yeah,
they
that's the
can't think
best.
of any
That's
idea.
the best bit of their history, Joe.
And they come back
93
with
20.
93
That's the
93
only
20.
thing from their
93-20. Just like what United did before, lah. We did 91. Okay, we get it. We see where they get it from. Drop,
Okay.
move on, we move.
All right, let's go. We move to the next one.
Oh.
Hey, be careful, be careful.
Be careful.
You don't want to incur the wrath of a woman. I don't know. Rashni, I'm sorry. I'm gonna drop, man. Because I thought last season one was splendid. Not so much this season.
Yeah, I'm not really liking the yellow. I think.
Nah, I don't like the stripes. It's again another confused stripe.
Yeah, I hate the stripes, though.
Rajni, yourself?
I actually like this one.
Okay.
Love it. I love it actually.
Okay,
No,
alright,
this
we
is,
move from
this is the
here.
last time. This is the last time that he's ever gonna appear for us. Okay, but why? Why do you cop this one?
I actually like the yellow detail. I think a couple of seasons back, our jersey was something like that, with a round neck and the yellow.
Oh
yellow.
yeah, a tinge of yellow. Yep.
So when this thing came back, I think a lot of Evertonians actually liked it. So I will not speak for the whole bunch, but for my opinion, I actually like the jersey.
Are you gonna get this
Alright.
one once it's
Oh,
out?
definitely. I get every season's one, so.
Okay, doesn't matter.
Alright.
Anyway, what a question.
Yeah.
What a question, Honori. Ashraf, cop drop for this one, boss.
drop.
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 Look at him flicking his eyes out.
Drop
like,
without emotion,
drop.
you know. Drop. Okay.
Yeah, the thing is, we gotta do this, yeah. The Everton away, that is a peach of a beauty. Yeah, the black and
not,
orange.
okay, that one will feature soon. All right.
Next
If it's
week,
not next one, if it's not the next one, it's probably the next one. Okay. But then again, another question for you, Ashraf. Hummel, what do you make of that sponsor?
You mean as in the company?
The shirt sponsor. Yeah.
manufacturer?
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually,
Okay. Quality, material wise.
yeah, their sizing is also quite bad lah. Like
Ooh.
all the small players, small companies, their sizing like Joma, Macron.
Warriors. Remember
yes.
Warriors with Liverpool
Warriors.
previously.
No, Warriors
Yeah.
was quite true to size lah. But
Oh, not bad.
there are some even Puma also sometimes their sizing
Ooh,
runs quite a bit lah.
I get it. I'm an Arsenal fan. We went through Puma, and back then I was still
Yeah.
not married, so it was okay back then. Okay, so it's a sizing issue, Joe. All right, no problem. So we move for this one. There's a bit of a split opinion. I think only Rashni is going for Cop. Again, no surprises. Or no price rather.
I actually agree with the sizing issue that Hummel has lah. It's
Oh
a
really?
problem.
Okay. Then there's another one for this one, right? For Southampton.
Yeah.
Another,
I don't know, man.
I like this kit, but if it wasn't for the sponsor, which is
Yeah,
really
the
jarring,
sponsors.
it's really
Yeah,
jarring, man. All this sport betting company, get out of football. Fly
I think
Emirates.
Wilson Raj Perumal was the sponsor for this.
Joe, stop lah, Joe. Stop calling him out lah. But Joe, cop or drop for this one? I'm gonna cop this.
I
like the
it's not
colour.
for the sponsor, yeah, but I think I still like it. It's a cop for me.
Okay, cop for me, for you, and cop for Rakshini as well.
I would say Cop is nicer than the last season's one. So.
True that.
Yeah, true that.
And Singapore kit collector.
Drop.
Alamak. Very hard to
Ashraf,
guess his
very hard
pattern.
to
Very hard to
convince
second
him.
guess. Very hard to convince him. Don't know
Very hard.
his train of thought, Joe.
I don't know what's wrong. But it's okay. We move. I think maybe it's the sponsor again and the color.
Probably. Okay. Let's go on
Next
to the
one.
next one. This one.
Oh,
Drop.
Okay.
Drop.
Alright.
Drop.
Alright.
DROP. Drop. Okay, I'm gonna go drop. Okay, drop. Again, nothing against you, Joe. I love you to death. You know that for sure. We talk every day.
I love the long sleeve in this.
Long sleeve is okay, but
The
not the
long
short
sleeve
one.
in this is a peach.
Not the short one. Yeah, the long sleeve. Yes, you could actually make a case for an argument, but not for the short sleeve one, Joe. I don't know about you, man. Do you agree with me? Not for the short one. Yes, for the long one.
Yeah. I'm a fellow who buys most of my jerseys long. I got the black long. I got the red.
Oh,
longs.
yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
I mean,
Yeah.
most of my jerseys are long. So for the long one for this, yeah, it's a beauty. Yeah. But I like but the thing is, I like it this time how they do it very simple.
No, yeah.
Brands,
Yeah,
the
I
shirt,
like
just a white and red, and that's it.
Simple.
Yeah. And the font of the jerseys, where the numbers and the names, is also quite nice. But
I'm
this
just-
time, I think I'll probably
You know
get
what,
costly.
Joe? I'm just wondering, right, if this part here could be slightly lower.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Because I feel like
It's like too high up.
Yeah, the
It's
distance between the
Adidas
sponsor
and
and the
Team Vivo.
Adidas and the emblem, right, is a bit too close for comfort for me, man. If it's slightly lower here, this could have made a world of difference. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel about it. But for me, it's a drop because of a short sleeve. But if it's a long sleeve, cop all day long. Rashni?
I would say drop.
Okay. Don't have to explain yourself. Don't have to explain yourself. It's okay. It's okay. We've been through that route before. Okay. Ashraf?
I would say drop as well.
Oh, you see, United guy, kit collector. Why? Please explain.
Yeah, because of the sponsor lah.
Oh, you don't like the sponsor?
Yeah, I mean we've never had a good sponsor after Sharp.
Wow, true enough.
Oh,
true enough.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I thought Aeon was okay, wasn't it?
Aeon was okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
But the money funneled in for channeling for Aeon was, I think Chevy was much better.
No, but back then when you got Aeon gave you guys the biggest pay package ever in sponsorship
Aeon was
history.
way better. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
I
then
think,
again,
but Aeon and Team Viewer could be the same.
no, I think
like
Team Viewer will probably have ousted them in terms of financial figures. This is the biggest one ever. And then change my mind. It's a cop. Hey, what is this guy? From drop become cop.
Become drop, become cop.
Okay, so Team Viewer is not working for you, Ashraf?
No.
Okay.
And the stripes, right? The Adidas stripes.
Oh, that is right. This will never make it into the classic catalog, I guess.
Nah, I don't think so.
Very hard.
Very
the
hard.
long
Okay.
sleeve, yes. Long sleeve, yeah.
Yeah, the long
Okay.
sleeve.
All right, so long sleeve it is, and then the next one, drop. Gonna spend just 1 minute. Drop.
1 minute.
Joe?
Drop.
Rashidi.
Drop.
Drop. Okay, Ashraf. Drop.
Move on. Later,
Okay.
Hussein sees, then Rabak problem. This is another kazoo.
This one must be careful, Must be careful.
This one must be very careful.
I don't
Can
think
you check. Is he watching?
I don't think he's watching because if he was
Yeah,
or
then he'll probably
he
comment
is,
something.
yeah, we'll probably hear him barking at us.
Okay, we let the guests do first. We let Ashraf actually do first. Right? We go
Okay, Ashraf, let's start from the top, Ashraf.
Cop.
And reason being, classic looking.
Yeah.
Kappa never goes wrong.
Yeah, Kappa. But again, with the sizing, because I
Sizing
don't
issue.
know how there are two types of Kappa jerseys. One is the player fit, and another one is the regular sizing. So you have to be careful lah.
Okay. So Kappa, you got to be careful. And as you know, right, previously made popular by people like Roma and Totti, Kappa. And you know, if you look like Totti and Jack Grealish, why not? Kappa will be the perfect one for you.
Yeah.
But if you look like me, then this is not Kappa. Kappa
It's
in Malay,
Kappa.
X. But Rashni, for yourself,
I would say drop.
drop. Okay, we are in the same boat. We are in the same boat.
Drop. Move on. Let's
Drop. Okay, move on. Before Demon hear us. All right, let's go on to the next one. Oh, we have reached to the next one.
Reach the Rust.
Transfer. Okay, so right now, guys, we got about 5 or 10 more minutes before we actually call time on this. All right, so guys, just hang on for a bit. This is transfer. The most exciting part about non-football season is, of course, Joe, transfer. What else? Okay, so for today, we're gonna do things slightly different. We are going to do only central defenders. So guys, I'm going to remove the stream for now. Okay, keep on commenting. We will show all those golden comments right up on the screen. Okay, but Joe, transfer season is now back in full swing right after the Euro, and also Copa America has already concluded itself. So right now, transfer can go ahead full steam. Again, today we are touching only centre back. We go with Ashraf. Ashraf, as we know, United guy. You guys are inching closer and closer to that guy in the middle, Rafael Varane, the guy who has won everything that needs winning in football, even on the club and international level. It's happening according to all the tier 1 sources, and even the biggest one we have in Napshot Studio, Tristan Lowe. It's coming home.
Yeah.
How are you digesting that news? Rafael Varane, we've slapped it. Corner kick. Penalty taker, world class.
You know, last time when I used to play FM, Football Manager, he would always be my first signing.
Oh, dream come true.
Dream come true.
Yeah, but now the problem is we have enough centre backs to fill like an entire team.
Ooh.
So the problem is they have to let go of the Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, and I think
Bailly not, because Bailly just signed a contract, so he won't be able to move up.
Yeah.
But probably Phil Jones and Victor Lindelof, but I don't see Lindelof leaving.
you have to let Torrebe go out on a loan.
Hmm.
I mean, you have to free up some spaces because I think it's now what 5 or 6 center back.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it's about five if you include Taden Mengi, Tuanzebe,
Ah,
yeah.
Hmm.
yeah. So it doesn't make sense to me when there are a lot of other gaps to fill in.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So for Ashraf is being more realistic right now, more objective rather, Joe. So
Yep.
why get another one when right now we are having a stockpile of defenders? So until we
I
clear
mean,
them,
reasonable though.
yeah, until we clear them, maybe he's not saying eye to eye. Or but maybe I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to insinuate that he's not happy. He's probably right now having butterflies in his stomach. Of course, his face is not showing because he is a bit of a joker. He will not show his cards. But Joe, you as a United guy, how stoked are you? Rafael Varane on the horizon.
Very stoked. I think this guy would probably seal the deal for our defense. This is the final piece in the puzzle.
Okay.
With him and Maguire, with Luke Shaw
Mhm.
and Wan Bissaka, I think it looks decent. It looks reasonably good on paper
Okay.
to challenge way better than before and not to concede unnecessary corners, unnecessary free kick goals. We're done with that, man. The defending has the defending lays the foundation for a
Mhm.
good attack and for the entire good team.
Yeah.
So with the inclusion of him, I think it would be good.
Good defense wins you championship, right, Joe? That's what they say.
Yep.
All right, but
Yeah.
actually, looking again from neutrality point, Rafael Varane swapping from the white of Madrid to the red of Manchester United, does that now categorically place them as potential champions, hot favorites?
I'm guessing he would do well. I'm honestly not very sure,
She's not
but
convinced, man.
yeah.
Because Don Carlo went there, see.
Okay, so you are a bit more, iffy about it. You are uncertain about it. Is that right to say?
Yeah.
And any reason? Is it because of the guy at the sideline, babyface assassin, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Is that the guy right now that might undo all this hard work?
I'm really not too sure, so I have to
Okay, okay.
yeah.
She's not gonna talk much. But then actually, you look at the guy beside Varane, right? That beast of a defender.
Mhm.
Kalidou Koulibaly, all right? Just a bit of a backstory.
Koulibaly.
Rafa Benitez was the guy who was responsible in bringing him to Italian football. So Rafa plucked him out of obscurity from gang. And then Rafa was the guy, when he was the manager at Napoli, who bought Kalidou Koulibaly into Napoli
Mm.
and turned him to player that he is right now. And there are talks about reunion, but the biggest stumbling block is, of course, the
The money.
money. Because if Everton wants to get him on board, they need to
Ooh,
stump up the
easily 80
transfer fee to
million.
75 million, and I don't know whether it will make a lot of economical sense. You are looking at a player that is pushing up 30 up
29,
north. He's
30.
30 already, Joe. He's 30 years
Oh,
old right
30 already.
now. Yeah, for 75 million, Rashid, do you guys, I don't know, Everton fans, break the bank for this guy?
I think Everton has really placed a bid, if I'm not wrong. They've
Yeah.
really placed a bid for
Rejected. Yeah,
Koulibaly.
rejected for the
Rejected
first
once,
one.
yeah.
So they have to up the money, right? But
Mhm.
because I think Rafa, the direction that he's taking is that he wants to build up Everton defense
Mhm.
to be something much stronger, right?
Mhm.
So that's why the talk about Denzel Dumfries and
Yeah, Dumfries as
Oh,
Koulibaly,
well.
yeah, I heard that.
and all these names kept coming up.
Mhm.
But yes, of course, I think he set his eyes on Koulibaly. So we've got to see what he has to offer for the defense.
I
Yeah.
think it seems like Rafa is trying to play a back three. Koulibaly,
Could
with
be. Yeah,
Mina,
yeah, could
and
be.
one more, and then with Denzel with right wing back,
You got
and
Mina, you
yeah,
got
another,
Keane, you got
yeah,
Holgate at the back. Wow,
Coleman,
yeah.
yeah.
Koulibaly.
Ooh.
Ashraf, again, Koulibaly. Does he again tickle your fancy? No.
I mean, I don't think he will go to Everton because there's nothing in it for him
Hey,
other than the Premier League.
reunion, perhaps money.
Yeah, reunion, money,
No,
do
Yeah.
charity together.
can help to carry the baggages. He's a big
Yeah.
guy. Rafa would need help from the store to the car. Koulibaly is there. But no, no, it's not rocking his boat, it seems. Okay. But perhaps his age, Joe.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
he is right now 25, 26, I think
Definitely.
everybody will be green in envy or with envy
Yeah.
looking at this potential transfer, right? But Rush, again, hypothetically speaking, Rashni, if you does actually land Koulibaly and also Dumfries, where does it land you right now in the Premier League standing? Top six, 100%
Top
sure.
six
Above
easily.
seven.
I'm positive, yeah.
Okay,
Top
all right.
six, man. Definitely top six.
Ashraf is laughing away, you know. His mind is just the Everton Cup, the Everton Cup.
Everton.
And then the next one, we've got Ben White as well right now. Really hot on his tail is, of course, my love, the biggest
50 million for him, bro.
15
Is that
million,
it?
22 years old. Yeah, 50 million, 22 years old. You got a high ceiling. This guy, full international. Of course, he didn't feature at all. So I know a lot of detractors out there will say, hey, there's a guy that's not even playing for England. And there are a couple of videos circulating around trying to demean him when Rashford actually made him sit on his bum for his goal against Brighton when he turned him inside out. So, but then again, from me, from an Arsenal perspective, we need this guy. We need the English bruiser. For the longest time, we have not buy well from the defensive department. And to get a player who is right now in the England's first team fold or even in the England's fold, I think that spells really positive for Arsenal. So this guy, I think he screams continuity, longevity, and look at him, man.
True.
He is the English Van Dijk. Am
I
I
just
get?
want to ask you one. Then, why you guys are actually bringing Saliba out to loan, though? I mean, is it time to give the boy a chance? I know,
Yeah,
19 years
no.
old,
I,
still young.
I think again from the offset, Saliba looks like the guy who could now stabilize the defense. But just remember, first and foremost, he's not a guy who was bought by this current regime. He was not bought by Arteta. He was not bought by Edu. He was bought by the previous regime who has now gone. Left the club right now. So it was previously Raul Sanleni. You talk about Unai Emery. So those were the guys who actually brought him into the club. And as managers, as you know, some of the players are just not part of your profile.
Yeah.
Is it? So you come in. Let's say, for example, Joe, you're a United guy, right? If
Mhm.
you're not Manchester United right now, you want to slaughter Ole for not playing Donny van de Beek.
Mhm.
True, but
True, true.
but Ole would have seen something different from Donny van de Beek in the training ground. That's why
He's not been playing.
it
Yeah.
has translated into his playing time. So we are
Mhm.
not privy to what happened in the training ground, and I don't want to speculate further. I want to see Saliba personally, but all that we see of Saliba is from YouTube video. And the last YouTube video I watched, Mustafi looks like he was Frank's Beckenbauer. That was again judging by just YouTube videos. Okay, so right now I think they could just hold on a bit. Maybe Ben White could be the guy that finally deliver us the long-awaited top four. But just again, guys, before we close things, before
Yep.
we close shop for today, Ashraf, right now, what do you wish to see for in the transfer window for Manchester United?
Uh, I mean, it's good that they are finally doing these deals, not on the deadline day. So it's an improvement from
Yep.
the past.
Very true, bro.
Okay, all right. And again, let me just remove this so we have a better look at all our guests today, Joe, because we are
Yep.
calling time on this. So, Ashraf, if they need to find you, let me just put this up so they can actually look up for you. Probably just so they know what do you do right now, the jersey collection part.
Yeah, so I collect mostly vintage jerseys lah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I mean,
and you sell them. You sell them as well, right? Don't you?
yeah, I mean,
Sub.
I sell them mostly because I don't have enough space.
Wow.
No space. Wow.
And he lives in a 3-floor bungalow, Joe. He doesn't have enough space.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Yeah, so for those of you who might, I don't think might should be the right vocab. You should be interested to check him out. There you go, Singapore Kid Collector. Instagram. What about Facebook as well? Are
Yes.
they on display?
Yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook as well, right?
Yeah,
Singapore Kid
Facebook
Collector. So
also.
check him
I think
out.
all social, bro. All social platforms.
All
like
social, all
Insta,
right?
Facebook,
Really. Ashraf, big thank you, man, from the
Yeah.
team. Thank you so much. You answered our call at the very last minute, and like a true
Yep.
Manchester United guy, the Manchester of Sir Alex Ferguson era, not the Manchester of Ole era. You
Yeah.
deliver.
Delivered.
Come of the hour, come of the man. Thank you, Ashraf. Stay put where you are. We're gonna speak to you right after this. And Rashni, thank you so much as well. We needed an
Yeah.
Everton fan. We got a bit bored actually with Papa Bear, right?
Yeah.
So we wanted Rashni. Hey, but you know, Rashni, sensational debut for a Friday night. #10. We move. I think this is probably not the last time you see her, Joe.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get her back on again.
Yeah,
The
we
moment
definitely.
when Once Everton start winning the first 5 games,
But the first 5 games, we interview her the first
I'm
5
definitely
games.
gonna get her back in.
The first 5, the last 5 lah.
But Rajni, just so that if people want to stalk you, like what my partner has done before. Okay.
Okay.
So where to look out for you? All right now, Instagram, your socials, and again, I don't know, Everton fans, perhaps. Is there a place that you
Wants to find
guys
her,
get together? Although now it's back to 2 only.
If you're an Everton fan, we have a Facebook group,
Yep.
the Everton's supporters football club supporters. So if you're an Everton fan, that's the place to go. You can find us on Facebook.
Okay.
If you personally need to find me, I'm on Instagram.
Okay, let's keep it personal. Let's keep it.
Yeah, so that's all.
But it was a lot of fun, Joe. I know, Joe. Thank you so much for pulling through, man. I know you are right now slightly under the weather. That's why, in terms of your judgment, it was slightly skewed, especially when it comes to Arsenal. But there you go. Next week, Joe, it's gonna be a big one.
Another big one. We're trying to do something big.
One. Something big. We're gonna
Something
get
big is brewing.
really good figures. All right, well-known figures in the scene. So if you guys want to check out more of us, please subscribe to Napshot Studio if you are not right now. Also, YouTube is really imperative that you all subscribe to us. We are really active on Instagram, Napshot Studio as well. So there you go, everything on our socials. And if you need to say hi to us, do it via Napshot. Don't find us personally. Don't find us personally. We've got nothing to share with you. All right, keep it locked here, guys. This is me, Jole, Ashraf, Singapore Kid Collector, and also Rashni, Everton fan. Keep it locked here. 10 p.m. next week, Friday. #We
move.